Yeah, speaking of Mixer, I mean, what do you think about all this Twitch versus Mixer thing? Do you think somebody new should start on Mixer, or do you think they should start on Twitch? Because me personally, I think after all these big signings and stuff, um, I didn't really bring the viewers. I think it just brought like more streamers. But if you want more streamers to network with, it's still Twitch. And then yeah, I think Mixer is just too low of a ceiling. You get what I mean? I think
Yeah.
it doesn't it still hasn't made an impact on the streaming space yet. It's still like very still like unnoticeable, you know. So
No,
I
definitely.
think
I feel like Mixer does a
yeah,
lot of things really well,
yeah,
but I feel Twitch is the superior platform for sure.
yeah.
At first I was not really feeling it at first because you don't get the embers
Mhm.
or that stuff. And so for me,
Oh
I'm
shoot.
used to that, being
Oh, there
able
we go.
just to drop sparks in people's chat without any like reason or them having to be affiliated. You could just blow
Yeah.
up their chat.
Yeah, I don't
So when we first, yeah, the hype zone,
the
exactly,
hype
Tony, the
zone,
hype zone
yeah.
is awesome. But Twitch, nah, dude, Twitch is way better. Twitch has so much more potential, I believe,
Yeah.
for growth and networking as well.
Yeah. I feel like just everybody's just on here. I mean, I feel like just going that extra barrier to just that other website, like I think that's a little too hard for some people, even though it just seems easy. I just make a Mixer account, right? But I think it's just a little too inconvenient just to make another account just to be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wraithman mentioned the hype train, the hype zone, but I feel like after the hype zone's not on you anymore, like that's it. That's not really doesn't really carry over to that you won't get another streamer like coming back after the hype zone. I feel like.
Yeah, and those hype zone numbers are pretty inflated because
Hmm.
people like to spark farm on Mixer and
Oh.
just lurk in a chat where you gain sparks. So I would used to lurk in this lo-fi hip hop station all day. I would just turn my laptop on and sit in there and just collect sparks. So when I hopped into someone's chat, I could blow them up, you know. So
Oh.
they do the same thing for Hype Zone.
Oh.
So
How does
you see 100 something people go, and it's probably really 15 like actual people.
oh how does like Sparks work? It converts to real money. I'm assuming.
I think, to be honest, I'm not too sure how Sparks.
Yeah.
It doesn't convert to real money. I think it helps boost your channel up, like it increases your rating for your channel,
Oh, and you get
and
discovered
moves you
more.
up the mixer ranking. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
exactly. I think
okay.
it has something to do with that, but I don't think
Oh,
you actually get any compensation. And if you do, it's something insane. Like for every million sparks you get, you get $1 or some
yeah.
crazy stuff like that, you know?
Okay. Hey, what's up, Rakuza Zero? Hey, this is your boy.
Hey,
I mean,
hey.
if anyone,
Yeah, this is one of the
if you want to come
OGs
on the
as well.
call, I mean, you can. Just saying, any of you guys free to come on the call. But yeah, we were talking about yeah, I think it's interesting how you guys started on Mixer and then went on to Twitch. But yeah, if Rakuza, if you want to come on, feel free to come on. But yeah, I wanted to ask, how when we first start out, we just like kind of we have to network. And we had to find people that will support us. So how do you get someone to support you, and not just support you, just like support you repeatedly, and just become that partner?
So obviously, nobody in our community is a partner, so it wouldn't be speaking from personal experience, but my philosophy on it is like, and we touched on it earlier, is you
Yeah,
can tell when it's genuine support.
yeah,
And I've had, I mean, mind you, we've only been affiliated a couple months. We're not
yeah.
pros at this by any means, and we're learning every
Mhm.
day. Every stream we're striving to improve, and I'm sure I'll look back 6 months from now and look at my streams that I'm doing nowadays and go, man. What was I doing? What was I thinking? I thought I was
Yeah.
killing that.
Oh
But
my god.
you have to, the grind doesn't stop. And I think
Yeah.
that's the mistake a lot of people make, or the misconception a lot of people have once they decide they're going to stream is, oh,
Yeah.
I once I get affiliated, that's it. People
Hmm.
are going to come to my stream and they're going to just
Yeah.
throw money at me, and it's not like that at all. You
Yeah.
literally have to put in work. It's another job whether you're a full-time streamer or not. If you really are trying to grow, you
Hmm.
have to consistently put in work networking,
Yeah.
which a lot of people hate that word
Yeah.
when it comes to this
Yeah.
stuff, but it's real. You
It's real.
literally
Yep.
you literally have to constantly be popping into people's streams,
Yep.
chatting with them, not just popping
Yeah.
in and
Yep.
lurking, but getting to know them, developing a personal relationship, so that way that you're a friend. You may be an online friend, but when I hop into someone's stream and they go, "Oh, what's up, Mamba? How was your day today? I know you worked, right?" That to
Yeah.
me says lots. I want to come back. I want to continue having these conversations and building that genuine relationship. It's like, man, they know my work schedule now. Oh, they know
Hmm.
that I'm on my way to work because I'm in here often and we talk all the time. So I think doing that, um, and a little luck probably
Yeah.
plays into it with anything you do, but as long as you stay consistent with your support, and I think as long as you stay true to what yourself and are willing to evolve and change for the better and not stay stubborn,
Yeah. Could
like,
could not have said it better myself. Yeah. I think
yeah, I
getting
I
that.
play shooters all day
Yeah.
before I streamed, and I hardly stream shooters now because I'm trying to
Uh huh.
broaden my horizons. You got to experiment
Yeah.
and step outside your comfort zone a little bit if you really want to grow.
And Josh says you don't work, Mamba. All right, dude. Put in that
Don't
work.
make don't let me clap them cheeks, boy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you said how people just like, hey, they kind of know you a little bit now. I think developing that personal connection with other streamers, like that really, just having that foundation that really helps you, that really keeps you going. But
Yeah,
yeah, like when people ask me, oh yeah, I saw your video or your IG content, like that to me just feels really good. It's people that they know a piece of me now, and it just that kind of convinces me to come back and keep supporting. You don't just like pop into somebody's
yeah,
stream
it gives you that
once.
boost.
Yeah, you don't just pop into somebody's streams once and then just forget about them, or just think they'll automatically come back. Just share that love and keep on doing it. I think
Yeah.
that's definitely the key. Josh says, "Don't tempt me with a good time." All right, man. Clap with them cheeks. Oh, okay. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you
You
sus, boy.
you mentioned how it's pretty much a full time job. Yeah, I agree, dude. Like, I don't know how some people could stream and make content and network. Cause like, if you have a really demanding job, I don't know how you could stream. I mean, it's honestly, I mean, when you stream, that's literally
Yeah,
the least productive time, right? When you stream, that's the least amount of growth happening.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you have to put in the work off stream, and sometimes you gotta really manage your time well. You need another part of your life to dedicate to trying to grow your stream off stream by not streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds kind of counterintuitive, right? But it's just nothing but the truth. Like your stream will not grow when you hit live, but your stream will grow when you're not live, and you.
Like you have them anomalies, every now and then, like especially if you're playing a community style game like, I don't know,
Yeah,
Jackbox, for
Jackbox. Yeah,
example. You're gonna get the random people
yeah,
that you've never met, you've never networked. They're gonna join your stream, and if they're entertained enough, they had fun, yeah, they're gonna follow you.
yeah.
But are those people gonna come and watch you play Overwatch or
No,
Halo?
yeah,
No, they're waiting for the next time you stream Jackbox. And so
yeah,
unless you want to become a full-time Jackbox streamer, those guys are going to be on the shelf for you. And so it's growth. It bumps your follower number up. It bumps your views for that stream up for
yeah.
sure. but
but
in the
it,
long
it
term,
doesn't carry over.
it's not
Yeah,
realistic. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
it doesn't.
It's not a carryover
Yeah,
follow.
it
You
does.
might as well have done a follow for follow
Yeah, it
at that
doesn't
point.
sustain itself. Like people say, "Hey, you should stream less saturated games," but like I don't like playing less saturated games. Like I'm not playing Stardew Valley or I don't know Brawlhalla, right? I like Brawlhalla, but I'm not gonna play it every time I stream. I'll be miserable. I think the number one thing is you should have fun with what game you're playing, and the growth will happen off stream. Doesn't really matter what game you
Yeah,
play because the game you play it has to, first of all, it has to be a game that you like, and people will come because of you, not because of the game. I feel
yeah.
like yeah,
Unless you're like a Shroud or something,
yeah,
which we have a lot of great Apex players in our community, you know. But Shroud is God level, you know,
yeah.
and that's a rare thing to Shroud at my no offense, Shroud. If you listen, I know everybody's listening in right now, all over the world. But Shroud, I've never watched his streams too much. You know, his personality doesn't pull me in. I've watched more Doctor Disrespect, for example, because of his character, his
Exactly,
charisma.
exactly.
Um, and Shroud is awesome, but I'd rather just watch his clips. I'd rather just watch his highlight reel. And I mean, and mind you, this sounds salty as hell because I get 5, 6 viewers in my stream, and this man's sitting there probably at 30,000 right now, and
Oh,
it's just this
more
chair. He's
more
in the
like
kitchen or
seven
something.
k.
Yeah.
A mixer now, but yeah,
Oh yeah, true,
yeah,
true. All right, yeah, touche. But you know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
not necessarily about the game.
yeah,
It's about the person who's playing it. You know, people want
yeah,
to connect with the real person. They want to feel welcomed. They want to be entertained.
yeah,
And it doesn't take the game to entertain somebody because most of the people who are watching you play the game anyways.
yeah,
So they know what Apex is.
yeah.
They probably play it, you know, 10 plus hours a week. So
And
they know Apex isn't entertaining anymore. They're watching for you.
yeah, what if the Apex servers shut down tomorrow? Like, your stream is dead if you just make it just about the game. I think you really need your personality. This is how it
Yep,
goes. I think if people,
I agree.
I really don't agree with people like going into streaming just to market themselves as a good player because I don't think there's that big of a future in it. You know, I think
Yeah.
when you first of all, it's really hard to be really good at a game, so it takes time and effort, and
Hmm.
most pro players, most esport players, most competitive players, they don't last that long. Their careers are really short, and Shroud's literally the only exception. I feel like. So I feel like when you do streams, when you do videos, I think it should be about you, you with the game, not just about the game, not just about how good you are. Do you agree with that? I mean,
Oh yeah. I
yeah.
mean, when I first started streaming, um, so you remember when the Xbox One first came out? I don't know if you ever played on Xbox before.
No.
So when the Xbox One first came out, Twitch was the streaming platform on
Mm,
Xbox.
yeah.
It was preloaded on there, and when you would hit broadcast, they would broadcast you to Twitch.
Okay.
And I was super hyped because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I can broadcast my gameplay, and that's back when I was, if you know, not to sound cocky, I feel like I was in my prime of Call of Duty mode. You know, me and Tonga and the squad, that was our game. Me, Tonga, Kuza, Guam, all of us, we just played Call of Duty religiously, and we would just own all night long. So that was like prime years. So I'm like, oh, cool, I'm gonna hit this live button,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden there's gonna be 45 people in here watching me just scrape kids,
Yeah.
and it's going to be amazing. And literally after like 3 streams, mind you, it was laggy as hell because it was brand new.
Yeah.
And it would just lag your game up if you were streaming, but nobody ever hopped in there. And I was like, I don't get it. I'm
Yeah.
streaming. Why isn't nobody in here? I'm
Yeah.
so good. And
Nobody
it
cares if you're
wasn't
good.
until literally now. Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't until now. I'm like, oh, nobody really cares if you're good. Actually,
Yeah.
if you really wanted to look into it, I guarantee you most of the streams that have a lot of viewers are people in their title. I'm a bot. Come watch me play, and you watch them, and they're not even that good. People are just there to interact with them and
Yeah.
laugh with them as they suck at a game. Like
Right.
nobody really wants to see somebody just own all night long. Yeah, it's cool for a little bit, but if that's all it is, I
Yeah.
feel like it can lose interest real easy.
Yeah. It will definitely bring in views at the beginning for sure, but if we're talking about sustainability, it's not gonna sustain itself. Just living off the fact that you're good at a game, that's not really a big future in it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's good in the short term, but I don't think long term. It has to be more about yourself, and you got to, yeah, you got to sell yourself. Anyone else's stream
I
pausing? Uh,
not mine,
yeah, it
and
should.
I got a old ass laptop.
That's good for me. OBS telling me it's good for me. What you're about to say? You about to say something?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think the real key to that would be, and I think anybody could who is like super say Rakuza Zero was just a god at Apex
Yeah,
Legends, right? He just owned at Apex Legends, and that was his game. No matter what, this man was pulling in 20 bombs, whatever 5K damage every game. If he could combine that with variety of games and a nice character on stream,
yeah, and
that
good
that's a
personality.
recipe. That's
Yeah.
a big recipe for success. But if all he was relying on
Mhm.
was the fact that he can drop a 20 bomb with his eyes closed,
Yeah.
I think that gets old real quick.
Yeah. Not a true story. Remember,
It's
Kuzma, stop
not. It's
playing.
not.
We know you're a beast at Call of Duty. Stop playing. Just got home stream
Kuz,
of
where you
solid.
at?
Stream of solid. All right. Oh yeah, if you want to hop in, just let me know for sure. But yeah, dude. But even I feel like even then, even when you have that perfect recipe, you still have to make content. You still have to network with other people. I feel like
Yeah,
nowadays that is not enough. Like people say, "Oh, if your stream is good enough, the views will come in." It's not true anymore. I feel like there are people out there that I know deserve way more. I pop into the stream and it's always lit, really good quality, amazing gameplay, and amazing personality. But they're streaming for under 20 people. That's
yeah.
yeah. I feel like there are some underrated people on here, and unfortunately they had to put in the work. Like you said,
They just got to
it's
start belly dancing on stream and booty shorts
I
and a
mean,
tube
yeah,
top, man, and they'll be good to
or
go.
start some drama or something, right? But
Yeah.
if you want to be yourself, I mean, having that perfect recipe, right? It's still not enough nowadays, unfortunately. Like Twitch it's impossible to just like you can't generate hype for yourself. You have to go out and sell yourself, go out and put out videos, go out and network with other streamers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think the part that I personally am still trying to get better at is the creating content.
yeah,
It's like you said, it's so hard if you have a demanding job
right,
and then you want to stream and then you got a network
yeah,
and then you throw into the fact that we're managing our Instagram page.
mhm,
We're helping manage
mhm,
Discord, and we got Twitter and all these other things that we're trying to keep active and keep up to date. It's hard to find the time to go back through your stream.
mhm.
And like I don't even play games anymore unless I'm streaming. I used to come
Me,
home from work,
yeah, me too.
and every day after work I would play maybe for an hour and a
Mm,
half, and then get ready for bed. And when I first started streaming, it was the same thing. Days I wasn't streaming, I'd come home and still play. Now, for example, Tuesday, I don't stream.
mm.
I come home, I get my shower, my dinner done, all that, and I hop straight on Twitch, and it's just straight networking all night long. Up until
Wow,
bedtime, I'm
yeah,
hopping in and out of streams. I'm trying to show love as much as I can with what I have, and then it's bedtime, and
yeah,
then I repeat it on Wednesday,
yeah,
and there's hardly any time for me to go back and look through my stream footage and
yeah,
find clips,
yeah,
which it's always nice to have the mods in there, so whenever my
yeah.
mods are in chat, they do an awesome job of clipping stuff, which saves so much time.
Hmm.
but you got to do more than that. And I try to squeeze it in breakfast. I try to squeeze it in during my first break at work when I can. And it's really hard. The time management on actually creating the content
Yeah.
is something that is much room for improvement.
Rakuza says, "Did someone say mod?" is Rakuza a mod in your chat? Current situation.
Kuz and Tonga are both mods in my
Okay.
chat.
Okay. But
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
yeah. I got like 7, 8 mods. I'm trying to guarantee
Yeah.
someone's in there.
But yeah, but like even then, like still not enough. Like still not enough sometimes. That's why
No, yeah.
if your main goal is to get big, right? To get big, I would say just go on TikTok, bro. Like you never know, right? I think you have a better chance just being on TikTok because TikTok is just a wild west, and being on and their algorithm just promotes new people, and I feel like it'll people that like your stuff, it will get promoted on TikTok. And on
Yeah.
YouTube, I think you need some momentum outside of YouTube first. On Twitch, you definitely need momentum outside on other platforms. So I would say
Yeah.
if your main goal is to get big, it's not through streaming. It's definitely through something else. And then like once you get big on
Yeah.
something else, and then you can start streaming. I feel like that's why when I start streaming, it's just for fun. Like when you stream, it's just for fun, right? You don't expect to get a ton of money, get a ton of donos, get a lot of viewers. It's just for fun now.
No,
Yeah,
exactly. And I think that's the mentality that a lot of people have when they hear about streaming, right?
yeah,
So when you finally reach affiliate, you finally get an opportunity to be paid. And
yeah,
so when I finally got my payout, I was
mm,
excited.
yeah,
I couldn't help it. I've been playing games my whole life. I finally made a little bit of money doing it, so I
yeah,
posted about it.
yeah,
And I had people who I don't really talk to like that hit me up. Oh, so how do you do that? Oh, you just stream games? Okay, I'm gonna do that. I have a coworker who just started his Twitch up, and he told me today, man, I streamed last night and I only had one viewer in there and they didn't say anything to me. And I was like, well, did you say anything to them? He's like, no, I don't have a mic. I'm like,
oh
well,
my god.
there's yeah.
I'm like,
I'm like,
what?
well, there's problem number one. All right, they're not coming to watch you play the game. They're
Right.
coming for you. If you didn't say hello, and I hop into a chat and all I see is Grand Theft Auto on the screen, and I'm sitting there and I never hear you say a word for five. You'd be lucky if I lasted 5 minutes.
Bro, was it that
Like
one viewer is probably just him viewing his
that's
own
what
stream? That's not even.
it
Oh,
was Commander Root, bro.
yeah, it was Commander Root. Come on, man. Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
Aaron?
so people,
What's going? It's all good. Yeah,
what
you
up,
were saying?
man? No, people just have this misconception that it's they don't under I don't think people really take in the full scope of what you have to do to actually
Yeah,
gain just a little bit of a following
yeah, yeah,
on Twitch. They think it's as simple as pushing broadcasts
yeah.
and there you go. And that's it. And I said, no, bro, you're gonna be online all day.
Just
Trust me. If you
tell
really
him,
want to grow,
tell him join us on it, or just tell
yeah.
him you gotta support.
Well, that's the thing because
Yeah,
I don't want to promote that because that's not what we are, right? So we're
yeah.
other communities I've seen, that's what they promote. Oh,
Right,
you're
right,
trying to get
right,
affiliated,
right,
come
right.
join us. We'll get you there. And then once you get affiliated, that's kind of it.
Yeah,
They got you affiliated,
the stream is
and
dead.
now
Yeah,
yeah, your stream is dead, and now you are almost obligated to keep showing them support because they're the ones who
yeah.
got you to affiliate, right? And that's not what we're trying to be. We're trying to be genuine support, and we've really kind of
Right.
started buckling down on the invites we send out into the Discord because we're trying to like numbers are nice, right? So if we had 500 Discord members tomorrow, we'd go, wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy. I remember when we had 30, but if 400 of those Discord members are there strictly for self promotion
yeah,
and they're not about helping everybody else out and showing love, even just chatting. We don't want it. We
yeah,
want people who genuinely want to get to know other people and genuinely want to help, and it's
Yeah,
not all about the individual.
yeah, they can't be selfless. I mean, they can't be selfish. They have to be selfless, and
Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
they have to see other people win. They have to want other people to win so they could win some themselves. I feel like that's most other teams. They don't focus on that. They just focus on trying to get big, and they just focus on themselves. They don't have that chemistry, and they don't support each other. And that's what S1 does different.
Yeah.
And just seeing you being so selfless like that just makes such a good rap on S1N. You putting yourself out there, just supporting
Well, yeah, and
others.
that's
Yeah.
always mine and Tonga's big thing when we first started this, because when we first started up with the Instagram, it was we got 4 people on there who have access to our main page, and that's me, Tonga, my brother, and then our good friend from high school. And them other two, they don't stream and they're not really active in managing the IG page. They got stuff going on, and it's nothing against them. It's just
Yeah.
people are busy, right?
Yeah.
So Tonga and I have kind of just taken it and ran with it. Like, okay, well, we'll do it then. We're gonna keep it going. This is what we want to do. And one thing we've always talked about is we got to lead by example, right? So
Right.
Tonga does an amazing job of showing
Mhm.
love
Mhm.
constantly. He's got people tabbed up probably 24/7. His
Mhm.
PC is probably hating him right now
Yeah.
because he's probably got 50 tabs open all day long. Just even if it's just a real quick, hey, I'm here, but I'm working, but
Mhm.
I'm here. I'll pop in when I can, and it's not about the subs or the biddies. Those are nice for sure. Everybody likes that. But honestly, I feel like if you are a regular in somebody's stream and you form that genuine connection
Yeah.
with somebody just
Genuine.
based off the conversation, I feel like that's appreciated more than the dropping 15, 20 biddies here and there and subbing to them. The
Right.
the conversation and the
Conversation.
relationship that
Yeah.
you build is more important.
Yeah, I feel like some people they try to do that, but they only talk in emojis and then they just dip. They pop in for
Yeah.
a second, they talk in emojis and they dip, and then like what? That's not really like, the connection. If I just being there, even if it's just like 10 minutes, I think makes a
Yeah.
difference. As long as it's genuine conversation, actual English
Hmm.
words, not just talking in
Yeah.
emojis.
Hop in, drop like
Yeah,
15 hype emojis and then dip out. And
yeah,
it's like,
like
yeah, that
that's
was
not.
thank you for popping in,
Yeah, I
but
guess, but
I'm
yeah,
craving something a little more, man.
yeah,
Like, what did you eat for lunch today? What
yeah,
do you work tomorrow? Like, how's your day going? That's what
yeah.
that to me is I don't think my goal necessarily would be to
Wait, hold on.
ooh,
Kevin Pie
ooh.
3. Thank you for the tier one, dude. 2 months. Thank you so much, dude.
Perfect.
For
There's Josh with the
oh,
emotes, bro. Fucking
oh, okay. Rakusa said to be a streamer, you gotta be that night talk show host, but for 2+ hours. Yeah, you gotta have fun. Gotta be
Yeah.
entertaining for sure. And we were saying earlier, it can't just be about the game. You gotta be more than the game for it to run
Yeah,
a stream.
exactly.
Um, Tonga's fan has gotta be having asthma and eating the ram chips. Bro, his internet provider must be throttling him. That's why he can't stream consistently. No, I was kidding.
Tonga didn't even
Yeah,
want to get a PC to game, dude. Tonga got the most powerful PC so he could have 100 tabs open at all times.
facts. Not it's not
He's
for
like,
it's not for the graphics, the FPS. It's for them tabs. Got that
yep, tab life,
128
baby.
gigabytes of RAM on his computer. Rakusa says, "Did you want me to ask what you had for lunch, Mamba?"
I had
Well,
a roast beef sandwich from Subway and some
damn.
vegan pasta salad, bro. It was delicious.
Facts. Tonga's a real one. Yeah, Tonga's a real one, man. And thank you, Campai, again for the 2 months. Thank you so much. F you, Mamba. Damn. Okay, Rakusa.
Sorry,
Damn.
cuz I guess I got to change my name to Nettie.
Oh. Okay. How's the stream going? It's going good, man. We're chilling.
Sorry, I
Chilling
had
with
to,
mama.
man. I'm
Yeah,
tired of this man.
damn. I'm gonna tell Nelly you said that. Okay, yeah.
I know you will.
Well, yeah, Nettie's like one of those people that really does like what you preach, like networking, having that personality. Like Nettie's one of the prime examples of that. Sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true. Big facts.
And
Nettie is so supportive, and if you look, she's probably a mod in most
yeah.
people's chats
Yeah.
in the circle that we have.
And
If you go in there, she's in
unlike
there.
me, she plays unsaturated games too, so that helps her too. It helps her with some of the viewership too. So yeah, Nettie hates
When we get in a
Ken.
masher cooking stream, though, that's what I want to know.
Well, I can't even make cereal properly. No, I have no idea how to cook. Actually, Nettie's a
That's
super
even
chill
better,
person.
bro.
Unicorn, yeah, even better. Oh my god. Want me to make you a souffle or something? Make you a nice
Dude,
steak dinner?
bro, you know how lit your stream would be if you put first time cooking ever.
Milk before cereal?
Yeah. Oh no.
No,
Don't
no,
even,
cereal
bro.
before milk. Yeah,
Yes, thank you. I was like, if he says the other one, boot him out of here, bro. I'm not a mod, or I would do
yeah. Oh yeah, Nettie hates Ken. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember.
it.
Almost forgot. How do you mess that up, Ken? Oh my god. SMH. But anyways, like we were saying.
Oh my God. Oh shoot. Sorry, we got off track because Koo's got me riled up.
No, it's all good. Where's that? We're here to have fun. Not too serious. Mambo, you want to cook something? I'll set up the cameras, bro. Damn, okay.
I thought about my girl, or sorry, my fiance has actually
Mm.
talked about wanting to do cooking stream. She Nettie was like super inspiring for her, and she
Mm.
actually experimented a few times on Instagram Live on her story, just doing cooking. She actually got a decent amount of feedback from friends and stuff, and so it kind of pushed her to want to try it on Twitch one day, possibly. So we'll
Hey,
see. Maybe I'll
yeah,
be in there
yeah. Hey,
washing the dishes behind her or something.
the Daily Toast. What is up, dude? Yeah, I was saying. Well, yeah, having that different type of stream that helps too. I feel like you don't gotta just
Hmm.
play games. You can do anything on Twitch, really. I feel like that's why
Yeah,
the
and Nettie's been a big inspiration for me in
yeah,
that aspect, man. I've tried so many new games because Nettie.
yeah.
I've streamed like in real life. I've only done basketball so far, but I plan on doing maybe art where I'm drawing or making a beat on my iPad just in real life streams because of like watching people like Nettie. So I think that's a good thing too with
Right.
networking. You get to see how other people do it and you can
Yeah.
kind of pick and choose at what you want to try. You just got to be open to it.
I feel like as long as you're having fun, like don't feel like don't you have to do this different thing so you get more viewers. Like you're not you don't do that thing just to get more viewers. You do that thing because it's fun. Like me doing this podcast, even though I've never done a podcast before, I'm doing it because it's fun, right? As long as you're having fun, exactly. I feel like if you play like an unsaturated game, thinking that you're gonna get more viewers, I mean, yeah, you might in the short term, but then once you get bored of it or you switch up the game, like that viewer's not gonna stay there. Nobody wants to watch you doing something and clearly see that you're not having fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody.
exactly.
Yeah, and then, well, even when people are playing something that they have fun and they don't look like they're having fun, like they don't show that on stream, like you know, they look a little bored, even though you could tell that they're really good at Apex and they spend a lot of time on it, but they don't show that on stream sometimes. I just want to say,
I
you got,
tried playing Skyline or City Skylines one
yeah,
time because it was unsaturated, and it was
yeah,
like towards the beginning. I think I had just got into affiliate and I was like,
yeah.
let me try something that hardly anybody's playing. And after 30 minutes of that game, I haven't played it since, bro. It just wasn't for me. I'm sure there's some people who love it,
Yeah,
and I'm sure if I really put in like a 3, 4 hour stream on it and started figuring it out, it would probably get me some new people on my
yeah.
stream. but it was so boring to me. And I was like, nope, it's over. I don't care how
Yeah.
unset. I could have gotten 50 new followers off that game, and I probably would never play. Well, 50 new followers. I don't know, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play that shit, but
But yeah, I mean, if you're serious, if you sell yourself as a variety streamer or like as a
yeah,
unsaturated game player, like that has to be fun for you. And for me, that it's not fun for me, so I'm not gonna play in some unsaturated game. I'm not playing City Skyline or Sea of Thieves or Stardew Valley or whatever. You
Stardew
know?
Valley. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Like, you know, you have to do what's fun, and you have to keep on doing it. And if you can't keep on doing it, then it's not for you.
I think you have to find the balance between doing what's fun and then experimenting to see what else might be fun too.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's easy to box yourself in and say, well, for me, Apex is super fun. I love
Yeah.
Apex. Or Call of Duty is I could play Call of Duty, like for me it's Halo. I could play Halo 5
Mhm.
all the time. I
Mhm.
could play and I could stream it every day when I stream.
Yeah.
But I know that eventually that's gonna get burnt out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need to find something else to play that will also keep me interested. And so I've been fortunate enough in this short period of time to find a few games
Yeah.
that if I wasn't streaming, I would have never touched. I've had them on my hard drive for years, just sitting there, and they just never interested me. They were free, so I downloaded them. And because I wanted to try something new, because of streaming, I
Mhm.
started playing them and actually enjoyed it. And so it's inspired me to keep trying new things. So
Right.
yeah, you gotta do what's fun, but you also gotta be willing to try something. I would never do Just Dance
Yeah.
ever.
Oh,
Uh,
only do Just Dance. Like no.
but can put up this little bet in the Discord or this thing that if it got a certain number of likes, it would happen, and it did. And I was dreading it all day, but 7 hours into the stream, I had so much fun. My knee hated me, but I was
Yeah.
like, man, that was actually fun. I might do that again one time.
Yeah. Oh, I feel so bad for you. Though. That looked like a real
Wow.
workout there. Like you actually ran a marathon. Like, wow, playing Just Dance.
I,
Wait,
dude, I was sweaty as
yeah,
hell, to be
props to
honest
you.
with you.
Oh my god. Props to you. Rakuza says, "Don't mess with my Stardew." I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying I'm not gonna play it because it's just not my thing. Instead of saying Stardew, well, I'll say Minecraft. Alright, I'm not gonna play Minecraft because this is not my thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm not gonna
yeah,
stream it.
exactly.
I mean, I might try it, but I'm not gonna stream it. Yeah, gaming is
It's like
very
we got
niche.
Ark, and I played
Yeah,
that for like a couple days, and just for me, I was just like, it's a cool game,
yeah,
but it's not for me to stream. But then you look at somebody like Biz
yeah,
or Tonga,
yeah,
they make a killing off Ark, and they have a great time doing it. They have so much fun.
yeah.
Their little community they've built on there is huge now. It's super in depth. They put in a lot of work, but for me, I feel like I would have never lasted that long
Right.
because it just didn't do it for me, and
Yeah,
I haven't played it because it just didn't do it for me. You got to do
yeah,
what you enjoy, or people are going to be able to tell real quick, and you're going to burn
yeah,
yourself out in the process.
yeah. Ark is cool, but I've been playing so many sandbox games, I wasn't able to get into it. It's guts. Yeah, I feel like I don't even know like what the hell's going on in Ark, but, but if you're having fun, you do you, man. Good thing you got to try the Xbox Game Pass. You have a Xbox Game Pass, Mamba?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, for the longest, Kuz was telling me to get it,
uh,
and I never had an external hard drive, but I got one for Christmas, and that gave me space to. I didn't have. I was constantly having to delete a game just to install one.
oh.
So I was like, paying for Game Pass is not going to make. I'm going to constantly be deleting games I want to play just to try this new one. So now I have the space, and Kuz hooked me up with a month trial, but
Oh, okay.
I think I might actually end up just keeping it because they have a big variety of games on there, and you literally could find something new to stream or play every day if you looked hard enough.
Right. And but yeah, but for me personally, I don't know if I could. Honestly, I don't know if I could stream games anymore. I think I'm gonna just do this. I don't know. We'll see, but I think it's hard to go back
Obviously, that's what's
after.
up because
Yeah.
it's what you enjoy. So
Yeah.
you will know once you do it if you want to do it again and if it's something enjoyable for you. The first time I streamed Outlast,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't play those kind of games,
Mm-hmm.
after I was done, sure, I was scared. It was a freaky experience, but I was like, I had a lot of fun doing that. And now I'm interested to see what other games of this genre are out there. I want to try Outlast 2. I want to try Blair Witch Project. I want to try, and it's all
Mm.
because I took a chance and tried something new. So now that's a part of my thing. So
Right.
for you, it's same thing. If you enjoy doing your ConvoCast, which
Yeah.
you do an awesome job at, and you're just getting started, I would say run with it, bro. Like
Right.
if you feel like playing a game, play a game. But if you want to make your focus on
Yeah.
your ConvoCast podcast, I would
Mm.
say go for that and put all your effort into that.
Yeah. I mean, let's see where it goes. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think just having such deep conversations and just giving so much value to people, it's just hard for me to go back to something as shallow as me playing Call of Duty. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna definitely run with it for now, and it's only twice a week, so I think we could go a long way with this. I'm gonna try, and it takes a little more effort, takes a little more planning, but it's fun,
Mm-hmm.
and I look forward to it. You know, on
Yeah,
my
and you can broadcast it more than just
right,
having to be live on Twitch too.
right,
Eventually, you could look into the broadcasting on an actual
right,
podcast app or a station to where they won't be able to see you. They won't be able to read your chat. But it's the same way when
right.
you're listening to a radio show. You're not
Mhm,
there in the studio. You don't see the guests. You just
mhm.
hear the voice, you hear the conversation. So it would be similar, man. So
Yeah.
I feel like you have a lot more opportunity for exposing yourself. It sounds terrible, but like getting
All right.
exposure by doing
Right.
your convo casts, especially the more you go on.
Need to start a S1 on a YouTube channel so we can have an archive. Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
temple taps.
I I have my own YouTube channel, and definitely like some of the best stuff of this podcast will go on the YouTube channel. I'm supposed to upload a video every week on my YouTube channel, but you know, I've been a little slacking lately. But yeah, definitely because I think for YouTube, it's not really the best platform for a podcast. I think YouTube is more like you want to watch a 5 minute video, right? So I'm gonna try to convert this into like a 5 to 10 minute video because that's what YouTube is best for. And just me putting this podcast out here and interacting with chat, this is best for Twitch, you know. And if I were to just do a regular podcast without interacting with chat, then I could go on. I could put this on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, other podcast platforms. So, but definitely just doing this podcast and just being so transparent and providing like a lot of value to my viewers. It could be repackaged either way. It could be siphoned either way to multiple different platforms. I think that's the beauty of this cast. Taps harder.
Yeah.
Temple taps.
Yeah, there's another YouTuber I used to watch. Well, his channel is called The Review of the Week. I don't know if you've ever seen that guy, Review Bruh. Like this
No,
nerdy white kid. He wears a suit all the time and he
no.
reviews fast food.
Oh.
Um, he's like super nerdy, bro, but he's awesome. And he does a podcast radio show like once or twice a week that he
Mm,
broadcasts through his YouTube channel, through different podcasts like apps or
mhm.
stations, and then also on AM shortwave radio to like different parts of the world where all they have access to is shortwave radio.
Uh huh.
And so he brought and he I don't know how well his podcasts do. I know from what he says in his videos do way more numbers, way bigger numbers than
Yeah.
his podcasts do. But it's his passion, and he what he really wants to be doing is the podcast. What he really wants is a radio show, and so that's what he puts most like his heart into. He
Right.
does the YouTube to bring in the audience in hopes that that audience will transfer over to his podcast, which is what we've been talking about with
Mm,
streamers.
yeah.
It's not just about streaming, it's about putting in the work off stream.
Yeah.
networking, content creation to bring those numbers over to your channel.
Right. I used to think that I'm not meant for YouTube. I just want to stream, right? But after doing YouTube for almost like 9 months now, I would say I am the most qualified to do YouTube stuff. Cause like I could just, for me, I'm not the most creative person, right? But if I have an idea, I'll just do it, and then doesn't matter if like further down the line I don't think it was that good. I just do it. I just put it out there, and I think that's the key to YouTube is consistency and just making what people want. Uh, and I think, I mean, I'm still learning. Well, I'm not the best at it, but I'm the most qualified to do YouTube because I could do it. I could think of an idea and just execute on it and just put it out there and do it on a consistent basis. And like, and to be able to stream, I mean, stream is just something I could do in my free time now, and then that's something I just do for fun. But the real work is going on my YouTube, going on my content, and trying
Yeah.
to network with other people. This is just for fun. This is a side thing, and I think that's what most people should treat it as, just a little side thing that you do in your free time, and don't make this consume so much of your time just being on stream. I think you should, yeah, definitely put in work off stream. Don't just be on stream most of the day.
Yeah, I would say for me personally, I probably spend more time watching
Right,
streams and in the Discord, managing the community on the Instagram, doing all the offline things than I
right.
actually do on stream.
Yeah,
Like
that's
my longest days for streaming is probably Saturday night, because it's my Friday. So that's when I don't have to get up early. I dedicate Saturday night for like a longer stream, maybe
right.
Sunday,
Yeah,
and then Monday afternoon I stream for like maybe 3 hours, and that's pretty long. Typically, my Wednesday and Thursday streams are hour and a half, 2 hours, and the rest of the week, literally all day long, I'm networking somehow.
yeah,
I'm helping manage our community and trying to build relationships, bring new people in, promote people within the community, show love in their streams. It's way more work offline than
right,
it is online. So when I finally get the stream, it's fun for me because I'm almost disconnecting in a way.
right.
It's almost like I'm punching out from the support part of the job, and now I'm
Yeah,
taking a break and I'm finally getting to do what I like to do, which is
right.
games. So
Yeah,
you got to put that stuff, you got to put the networking ahead of anything,
yeah.
honestly, if you really want to experience any growth, I think.
Mm. I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't gotta listen to us. You know, we don't really got a lot of viewers, but it's definitely, it's definitely true. It's definitely more true than just going live 24/7. That's just a waste of time. See so many people thinking that streaming is simple and growth is simple. Like, nothing's ever simple, guys. It's always something more to it than that. It's always a process, and taking the first step is huge, but you gotta take the next step. And I think a lot of people, they're just stuck on the first step, and they can't really
Yeah.
find a way to improve themselves.
The switch hasn't flipped for
Yeah,
them. Uh, I think the moment that for me the switch flipped was when I was trying to get affiliated, because in my mind, when I first started on Mixer and then moved to Twitch early on, was, well, I need to be on stream if I
right,
want a chance to grow.
right.
And so I streamed for long
Mhm.
stretches of time daily to 0 to 1 viewer.
Yeah.
So when the switch finally flipped, and I think it was Tonga got affiliated, and Tonga had barely been streaming in comparison to how often I was hopping on stream. He hit his affiliate,
Yeah.
and it was like, okay, I get it. He wasn't he wasn't dedicating 7 hours to 0 to 1 viewers. He was popping in here and there, and most of the other time putting in work
Right.
elsewhere
Mhm.
to get the people to come to his stream. And for me, it was like a aha moment, and it's carried over past the affiliate stage into where we are now, because now some people stream, they want to be professional, full-time partner,
Mm-hmm.
stream 40 hours a week or however often, and just rake in the dough streaming. And for me personally, I don't think that's what the ultimate goal is. I think the ultimate goal is to grow the community into something more than just a chat room full of streamers. And I
Yeah.
think we're starting to start seeing the ball roll in the right direction on that. And we're taking the necessary steps to see if we can make that happen. So we'll see. We got a great community and we got a great group of people we're working with that I think we all have a similar thought process when it comes to that. So I think that's going to go a long way for us.
All right. Definitely. Hey, what's up, Kyo? What is that? Kenpai says such an awesome community, so much love in it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, like I've never been part of a community where people just want to see each other win. Genuinely. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. Not everybody in there is not with that mentality, but there's a good chunk of people in there with that mentality just to show genuine support. And if I get genuine support, I'll show genuine support back. What's
Exactly.
how's it going? Payback, hi boomer. All right, zoomer. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, I want to tell a story about this team I joined like a while back, but it pretty much killed itself. Like it was just a major fail from the beginning. So, so like I would say 6 months back, maybe 6 months back, maybe. Um, my friend like joined this team, right? I saw him post on Instagram, hey, I just joined this team. I was like, hey, and then I messaged him, hey, congrats. And then he messaged me back saying, hey, you want to join too? I was like, yeah, sure. And then yeah, it was because his friend started this team, so I was like, all right, hey, that'll be cool. Maybe if I join a team, maybe I'll get bigger and I'll have more people to network with, right? So I joined, and then at first it was just all on Instagram, and then it would just be like, you know how group chats are? They just like post dumb shit all day. At first it was just that, and then they moved on to Discord. But some people didn't like that. Some people did not like Discord, but we just moved it to Discord anyways. And then from then they assigned like teams for each game, like Rainbow Six, like kind of how we're doing right now, right? They assigned like teams for Fortnite, Apex or whatever, and I was like on the Fortnite team, like so to say. But I didn't want to be a competitive player. I was like, they didn't really differentiate a player and like a content creator. I just wanted to be a content creator and help other. I want to support other content creators and hopefully have that network. But they didn't really do that. So then so one day I invited like the people on the Fortnite team, and then I was just trying to play with them because we never really interacted with each other. Like it was just the Discord is like pretty dead from the beginning. And then we played together, and these like my teammates were just really boring people. And this one dude, oh my god, this guy swore he was good, and he was not good. Like he said he's way better than creative. Then I mean, and creative mode is like practice mode where you practice all your building in Fortnite. And this guy swore he was better in creative mode, right? I was like, oh, who cares, bro? And then this guy could not do anything in a real game. And this guy wanted to be a competitive like Fortnite player, wanted to play for a team competitively. And this guy sucked buns. I was better than him. I don't know. I didn't even take Fortnite seriously. So then, yeah, that happened, and then I didn't want to play with him again.
Say I appreciate the phrase "sucks buns." That's all. We continue. I like that.
This guy, oh my god, I don't know. Anyways, after that, I didn't want to play with this dude anymore. He was supposed to be like my teammate, and then there was like a little bit of drama about like this one member like talking bad about this other member, and then this guy just got kicked, and then then it was like dead. The Discord was pretty dead, and then they did this thing where like everyone has to send in a clip on Instagram every week, like one clip every week, and then post it on their Instagram page. And then I was like, oh, that's easy. All right, I have so many clips. I'll just send a clip. And then one day I noticed they stopped posting clips on their Instagram page, and the Instagram page was like it was pretty dead too. So then we have this dead Instagram page, and then this dead Discord, and then for a while like nothing really happened, and then that was it. It just died by itself. Like we didn't do anything. Nobody did anything. The leader was just too
Well,
focused on
I think
himself.
that was our fear for ours.
Yeah.
Cool Mint brought that up when we first started growing our Discord up was I've been in other Discords before
Yeah.
and they start out kind of with on a roll. Everybody's
Right.
excited to be in the Discord.
Mhm.
We're in here. Let's meme, funny joke,
Mhm.
emojis, everything like that. But then after a while, it falls off, and he's like, I'm afraid I don't want this to die.
Yeah.
I don't want this Discord to just end up like a wasteland, and it has been our belief that it won't be, and that's because of the relationships that we're trying to build. Like if you
Mhm.
go into our Discord every morning, we
Mhm.
usually have at least one or two new members,
Yeah.
and there's already multiple people who have welcomed them in.
Yeah.
And it's good morning, everybody. Good
Yeah.
morning. Hey, Joy, how was work last night? Are you streaming today? Oh, so and so, how was your day? How was your stream?
Right.
And so you can tell there's a lot of, like you said, it's not perfect, and there are
Right.
definitely members in the Discord who don't
Yeah.
show that support that a lot of members do, and
Yeah.
that's okay because in a sense they don't necessarily get it back.
Right.
You reap what you sow in everything, and that's that could damn near be the motto of our Discord, or
Right.
a motto of our Discord is you reap what you sow in here. And so you show genuine support, you show care, you show that positive attitude, that love to your fellow streamers and community members, because we're not all streamers. We
Right.
got people just in there who watch streams. We got people in there who just pretty much do Instagram.
Yeah. Or
But
be a competitive
everybody,
player. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
competitive player. They want to be in
Yeah.
comps, and streaming is just a side thing. But at the end of the day, everybody in there has a goal or something that they want to achieve, and we genuinely do our best to help in any way we can. And I think that's the reason we don't think it's going to die, at least not anytime soon. You can never settle, obviously.
Right.
You gotta constantly put the work in, and I think the moment you start getting comfortable with how things are
Right.
is the moment it will start to die. But as long as we're constantly pushing forward towards new goals and
Right.
achieving them, and we're staying true to what we wanted to be in the beginning, I think we'll be all right. And
Right.
as long as we got people like you
Mhm.
and Kanpai and Tonga and Joy, and we got so many great people in there, I could probably go on for 10, 15 minutes just naming different members of the community who are
Aw.
amazing. But it's real, and
Yes,
these
it's
are
real.
people from all over the world. These are people that most of us, probably 99% of us, have never met in person. We've never shaken each other's hand. We've never gave each other props or daps, nothing like that. But
Right.
it almost seems like we have, that we've known each other for longer than 3 months. Can
Yeah.
you do a lot, bro?
I do a
Stop it.
lot, dude. Can you
You
do a
do a
lot?
lot, bro.
That's yeah. I feel like everybody should be like us, not to brag or anything, but I think Twitch streamers should just want to see other people win and want to support each other, and not just trying to make it big. Oh yeah, these people, I just treat them like viewers, right? But
Yeah,
everybody should treat each other like brothers and sisters. I just want to see each other win.
exactly.
But I feel like some people they don't really get that memo yet. They're just
There's
in
plenty
it
of
for
room for
themselves.
success, man.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room for success doing something like this, I think it's all about finding your spot in it. You got to find
Right.
your area where you can thrive. You can't be like this person or that person. You got to do your own thing.
Mhm.
And I think that's what's going to shine through more often than not is you can tell when somebody's genuine when they're streaming, when they're talking, what they're doing, and
Yeah.
what if they're putting on an act or a persona.
Yeah.
And I think it's all about being genuine, and that's going to really help.
Mhm. I would say for me, I've had pretty bad luck like trying to network with people. Like people, like I would show like support, but then yeah, you don't really get it back. But then it's cool. You just ignore them, right? Just leave them alone. And I don't. It's unrealistic to think that every time I watch somebody, they gotta watch me back too. Like, yeah, I get it,
Hmm.
but there are just some people out there.
And I think a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah,
And we've had people who were members of our Discord who are no longer members because they had that mentality, whether
yeah,
they maybe they left on their own,
yeah,
or maybe we had to boot them because their frustration boiled over and they started acting crazy up in the chat room, like because they weren't getting the views they thought that they
yeah.
deserved. And
They
it's like,
deserve it, right? If they get a view, oh, I earned this, and
yeah,
yeah,
nobody owes anybody
yeah.
anything.
Nobody owes you anything. Yeah,
Um, and you shouldn't feel like they do.
yeah,
And if
yeah,
you're setting yourself up for disappointment if you
yeah,
feel that way, to be honest.
yeah. I'm rehabbing my middle finger while listening to. Okay. Uh.
You don't even want to know what he did to hurt that middle finger.
Okay. All right. Bro, please. Okay, dude.
No, it really is broke though. He broke it playing basketball. I was
Oh.
there.
Okay.
He needs some milk.
But yeah, there are people with egos on Twitch, unfortunately, and like they think they're old viewers, or they think, oh, I did the work already, but it's not paying off. I mean, we've all put in the work. It's not. Some people think they're being treated unfair. It's a process.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be
And
patient.
you got, I
Yeah.
think if you go into it with the mindset that it is a process and it's not going to happen overnight
Yeah.
unless, you have people win the lottery, but that's not common.
Right.
That's not the way that it is. It's a once in a while type thing. And it's the same way with anything you do, but especially if you go into streaming or content
Right.
creation or however you want to think about it, you're gonna have to grow. And the best time to do it is right now. We're just in the beginning of our journey. So
Yeah.
we're gonna make mistakes, right? We're
And
gonna
yeah.
have to change how we do things, but right now it's perfect. I get 3 viewers up in my stream sometimes, and it's like, okay, but when I go back and watch the video of the day, I'm cringing sometimes. Like, oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I went 45 minutes without saying a word. My energy was super low. Of course, I'm sitting at 3 viewers. I can improve. And so think of this as a time to tweak your stream and perfect your craft
Mm.
for later down the road when you've put in the work and you've gained the experience, you're going to be good to go. You just got to be patient and trust the process.
Yeah. And Twitch is just, in the grand scheme of things, Twitch is still a very niche thing, and so you're gonna have to find other people in your niche and make friends with them. It's not a journey that you can just do it by yourself. I mean, most people
Yeah.
think you could just do it by yourself, and every time a viewer comes into your chat, like you've earned that viewer. Like, yeah, you may have earned that viewer for that one stream, but they may not come back because you had to get involved in the community. And people who stream every single day for really long hours, they're not participating in that community, so they're gonna be left out. They're gonna be left behind because
Yeah.
they're not there. They're just in it for themselves, right?
Like on my stream days, like yesterday, I streamed longer than I normally do on a work night. I streamed, I think, from like 4:30 to a little after 7, and that for me, I'm already supposed to be in bed, man. I'm old.
Right.
And so when I hop off of any of my streams, I'm so behind. I have so much unread messages in Discord. The Instagram has been unattended to for hours, especially if Tonga's busy. Um, DMs, messages about, the business side of things, stuff that I've completely missed out on because I was doing my streaming. And now
Hmm.
obviously I stream. I'm a content creator. I'm entitled to do my
Right.
streaming thing.
Right.
But just just those 2 hours, you miss out on so much. So if you're trying to grow and you're not managing a community and you're
Right.
not doing anything and all you do is stream
Yeah.
and you're streaming for 10 hours,
Yeah.
8 hours every day,
Every single day.
and when you're not on stream, you're not networking and you're
Right.
not editing clips and posting
Right.
them or making videos or doing anything like that. If you're off stream and all you're doing is just normal going to the mall or the movies, not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but you're not giving your attention to what you need to be to grow.
Hmm.
Like by all means, we all got stuff to do and
Right.
responsibilities in the real world. I'm not saying dedicate your whole life to content creation,
Right.
but if your goal is to grow, you
Yeah.
have to be willing to sacrifice some sort of time. And most often, that best time that you sacrifice is the actual time gaming.
Yeah.
So you can still have the time to go to the gym. So you can still have the time to spend time with your family or your
Yeah.
girlfriend or
Yeah.
whoever. You don't want to cut those things out.
Yeah.
So
For
what do you
sure.
have to cut time out of? You have to cut time out of the actual
Yeah.
video game
Actually, yeah.
time.
The the most you have the most to lose when you press that go live button. That's
Yeah.
the amount of that's the period of time where you grow the least, you make the least amount of progress is when you hit that go live button. Yeah, sure you'll make more money, but you you don't you're giving up time that could possibly be used for networking or making content. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm saying like people really think that the more you stream, the more of a chance you'll grow, but it's really not how it works. And and it's definitely
Well, if
a
you
lot
think
harder than that.
it's like when you're constantly streaming and you're not dedicating the time offline, you're not only are you missing on opportunity to post a clip or to edit your stream or do like content creation type stuff, but you're missing out on the relationship building aspect of it, which is I don't think it definitely wasn't something I anticipated when
Yeah, right, me
we
too.
we started doing it. I just thought that I was going to start streaming
Right.
and I would gain followers
Yeah.
and those followers would automatically be popping in and stuff and
No?
they would be quote unquote viewers
Yeah.
or I hate referring to it as they're my viewers or my fans. Like
Yeah.
when I talk about it at work, I refer to it as a community member. Oh,
Okay.
Masher is one of my community members. Oh,
Mhm.
Kuz, oh, Ken, Josh. Like you guys are community members to me. You're not viewers. You're not fans. Like
Right.
we're all in this together. We're all the same level, and we're all trying to do our
Right.
thing on it. We're all part of this
Yeah.
thing bigger than us. It's not Mamba's Discord.
Right.
It's Strength in Numbers Discord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's the community Discord.
Community, yeah.
So I think that's the part that you're missing out on the most when you're streaming is
Right.
and obviously you're building relationships if you have people in your stream, right?
Mhm.
So if you have 15 people in your stream and you're streaming for 5 hours, yeah, 15 is not a lot in the grand scheme of things. You're not living off 15 viewers,
Right.
but you're building a relationship with 15 people, especially
Yeah.
if they're active in chat and not lurking.
Yeah.
But if you're streaming for two, three, 5 people and half of them are lurking
Yeah.
and you just have the viewer number up there,
Yeah.
you're missing out on a whole lot of relationship time.
Mhm.
I know that sounds kind of weird,
Yeah.
relationship time, but that's really what it is. You got to build these friendships.
Right.
Um, genuine friendships, and I think that will lead to success down the road.
Yeah, that's why I have my viewer numbers turned off, and like, and nobody say it in the chat either. Like, don't tell me how many viewers I have, because I just worry about who I have actually talking in my chat, like Mr. Wraithmane, Ken, Rakuza, Josh. Like, thank you guys for coming. Like, with this podcast and just being able to just chat, like, I think even better than just solely gaming, this is the time for like the best interaction with you guys. So, and like you said, it's
Yeah.
just so impressive. It's so important to just have that connection with your audience, because if you don't, they'll just stop by once maybe, and then they'll probably never come back again. So just
Yeah.
establishing that relationship with other streamers and with people who watch you, that's just so important. Like when you're first starting out. Look at Mamba not streaming.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you don't see me over here, man, drinking my chocolate milk, bro, with my glasses on. I'm getting it in right now. We out here, bro.
yeah, streaming is pretty much a full time job. Like, or let's be honest here. Like, when we all first start streaming, right? We all wanted to be the next ninja. Am I correct? We all wanted to be the next Shroud. We wanted
Oh yeah.
to, yeah. Like, I think most people, most people would be lying if they said, "Oh, I just wanted to stream so I could hang out with some friends, and that's it." No, we all started streaming because we wanted to be huge. We wanted to get big. We wanted to get money. We wanted to
Yeah.
get clout. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up? What's up,
Maybe
cool
not
man?
Ninja specifically
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Shroud
right,
specifically, but I get, yeah, the gist of it is you wanted to be a streamer and blow up
right.
and get paid to play video games and have people watch you play and you just
Exactly.
get your brand up gaming. So yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, what's up, Coleman? Welcome to the ConvoCast. We got your boy Mamba on here. Thank you again for coming.
Yeah.
Mr. Wraithman says, I don't want to be like Ninja. You want to be like Dizzy or Ace. Kenpai wants to be like Dizzy. Okay,
Josh,
yeah,
Dr. Disrespect mustache over there. I see
yeah,
you. I
yeah. You
get
want
it
to be the
now.
next
I get
Doctor
it.
Disrespect, right? Like people, people would be lying if they said they just wanted to start out and just be streaming for 20 people. No, we want to stream for 200,000 people when we first start out.
Yeah.
But then we quickly realized, hey, that's really hard to do. There's a debate of like casual streaming versus like professional streaming, right? Like many people, like some people, they just want to be casual streamers. They just want to do it for fun, and if they blow up, they blow up. But they're okay with not blowing up, and that's perfectly fine too. Just being a casual streamer, just streaming when you have time for it, and just doing it for fun, and just being
Hmm.
doing casually, and not putting in all those hours off stream. That's perfectly fine too. But I would say it's 2020. If you just want to be a casual streamer, then you will always be a casual streamer. You will always stream for the same amount of people, and even your stream might start declining too. So if you want to grow, if your goal is to grow and to be as big as you can, then you can't just be a casual streamer. And some people are okay with being a casual streamer, but I would say for most people who stream, they don't want to be a casual streamer. They want to be a professional streamer, a full-time streamer, right? And
Yeah.
being and most people who want to be full-time streamers, they're not doing it they're not going along that path correctly. If you want to be a full-time streamer, then you have to spend less time streaming and more time again putting in the work off stream, trying to network, supporting others, making content, laying down your foundation. And that's where people get mixed up. So if you want to be full time, then you have to put in full time hours. I just
Yeah.
don't think
Literally.
you're not. I just don't think you're gonna blow up just being a casual streamer.
I'm sure there's exceptions,
Yeah,
as with everything,
yeah,
though. I'm sure there are some casual streamers out there who, whether it's they know the right person,
or
they get rated one time by 100 people, from a connect or whatever it may be, or maybe they're just awesome. They're an
yeah,
awesome
or
personality. They're entertaining to watch, but they only stream here and there.
yeah,
They're not going to live off that,
right,
obviously, but maybe I think blowing up could be subjective.
right,
Some people, 15 viewers, if every time you turn on your stream and you got 15 viewers and that genuinely makes you happy, and you're fine with whatever little support financially may come for that, but you just enjoy the experience
right,
of streaming for 15 people. It's
yeah.
friendships you've built. You joke around, you have fun having an audience watch you stream. Then maybe you did blow up in your eyes, and maybe that's blowing up to you.
You don't
But
gotta be
if you,
the next Shroud to
yeah,
be successful. Like you could easily make full time income streaming to 300 people. You don't gotta stream for 20,000 people. Just
yeah,
yeah, people overrate like what it means to be successful. Like if you want to be a rapper, right? You don't have to be Drake level success to be successful, right? You
yeah,
could be a lot less than that, and that's cool. And it still brings in a lot of money. Like there are affiliates out there, affiliates making full time income because they have such a dedicated community and a crazy community that will give them so much money. But it's true, there are people out there that are not partners that are making full time income off of this.
yeah,
So
definitely.
your definition of success, it's up to you, man. Like if your definition of success is determined by your viewer count, then go ahead and go for viewers. Then, but if you want to determine your success by the amount of money you make, I mean, go for that too. Um, or if your definition of success is your community, then go for that. And we were saying earlier, like I think going to Mixer or YouTube or Twitch, that could play a role in that too. If your sole goal was to increase the amount of viewers that you have, then don't go to Mixer then, because Mixer doesn't
Yeah,
have the viewers. If you want to make money, I would say be on Twitch. But if you want the future of live streaming, I think it's gonna lean a little more toward YouTube in the future. We'll see what happens, but even if you, no matter what platform you stream on, you just gotta keep in mind what do you want and what your definition of success is. And yeah, people say it takes what 10,000 hours to become an overnight success. I mean I think that's
damn, that's a good one.
yeah, I think
I never heard
that
that.
is
Yeah, I
very
like that.
true. Yeah, people see an overnight success and think, wow, that that could be
How
me.
lucky.
Yeah, how lucky,
Yeah,
right? But in reality, they did their 10,000 hours, right? Yeah,
yeah.
what's
You
up,
don't
Weapon
you don't
X?
see the work they put in
Right.
behind the scenes. All you
Mhm.
see is the glow up. You don't see the steps that led to that moment.
Right. Like this chick, like Charlie D'Amelio, blew up on TikTok, right? She has 16 million TikTok followers. Um,
Jeez.
is she an overnight success? Like, no. Like, well, then where's her 10,000 hours? Well, her 10,000 hours was her dancing since she was 3 years old, right? And then now when she dances on camera, she gets billions of views. So
Yeah,
that
exactly.
you gotta put in the 10,000 hours. I feel that for everyone to blow up, I really don't think luck has a lot to do with anything. Like really, I think it's just hard work. When it's streaming, TikTok or being on YouTube, it's just hard work. What's up, Matt? Dance on camera? No, because I
Oh,
don't have
hit it.
fun dancing. I do what I want.
Yeah,
When you do what you want,
yeah, that's
okay,
good.
that's the most important. Default dance on us? Alright, dude. Oh my god.
Oh
And welcome
shit.
Weapon X to the stream again. Thank you. Thank you for the sub
Hey,
last
what up,
time too.
weapon?
Thank you for the sub, even though it felt like I forced it on you or something.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
Thank you
Jedi
again.
mind tricked him into the.
Oh, I reverse psychology. Yeah, we were
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
your value has to come first as a streamer, right? And then the money will come later. Weapon X says, I've been gaming since the Sega Genesis. Damn. It's all no problem, bro. Thank you again. But yeah, I was saying,
Gaming
yeah.
was such a myth to me at that time. I couldn't. My mom didn't allow us to game
Um,
as a kid, and so my neighbor had a Sega, and I would play with him. But yeah, gaming. I don't think I really started gaming up until like first Halo, probably. Like I
okay.
played games obviously before that, but once I played Halo 1, I think something changed. It just I was just like, dude, I'm addicted. And then once Halo
Yeah.
2 came out and it became like almost you could play LAN parties and stuff with people, it was like, oh dude, I really want to do this. That's before all this streaming stuff was even a thing. You know, that didn't exist back in those days. People weren't streaming Halo 2.
Yeah.
It wasn't a career you could really do. You would be lucky to make a good living off tournaments, probably. Um, so it's crazy to see how the community has evolved and where you to the point where you could
Mm-hmm.
literally live off of it.
Right.
You know, you could literally make a living off playing video games, off streaming. Whereas back in the day, it was nothing but a pastime, and now it's a potential job. And there's schools and that offer esports scholarships.
Oh yeah.
Um, so
Yeah.
we're in the right time for what we're trying to do right now, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been better if we started like maybe a few years earlier, but hey, we're here
Yeah.
and
Oh, who you telling, bro?
yeah.
I'm like the grandpa up in here right now.
I mean, but hey, we're here and we're doing it and we're having
Yeah.
fun in the process. I mean, we enjoy streaming, so we're gonna keep doing it. We enjoy supporting other people. We enjoy we enjoy being part of a community. Um, my childhood was Halo Combat Evolved. Oh, Mr. Wraithman, okay. I don't know,
That's
never.
the game, bro.
Yeah,
All of them.
I
I got a
wasn't.
Master Chief helmet tattoo on my lower back. I don't.
Damn.
No, I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
joking. I'm just joking, bro. Hell no.
I was a PlayStation guy. For me, freaking Uncharted was my thing, and yeah, and Ratchet and Clank and all that.
Hey,
But
Uncharted looked super cool, but I never had a PlayStation when those games were out. I
yeah.
started on PlayStation 1, but as soon as we went to Xbox, it was a wrap for me.
Mm. Recruza says my childhood was Sonic 2. Ken says Counter Strike. CS computer science? No, Counter Strike. Okay, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, now like that, there's money involved. Like it's definitely more pressure, and more and more people starting to lose the fun in video games because yeah, there is money involved now. Not like having that good old just innocent fun. I think
No,
that's
yeah,
deteriorating.
exactly.
Yeah,
Everybody wants the next viral clip of them
yeah,
dropping a 20 bomb or
yeah.
a crazy 360 no scope. Yeah, gaming is like it's definitely changed.
Hmm.
It's not so much about fun and even bragging rights, even because back in the day it was like you were walking around high school, or I was walking around high school. At least I know I'm way older than you, but so I'd be walking around high school with just my squad, my boys, Tonga,
Uh-huh.
Rodney, my brother, and we just got done having a crazy Halo LAN party over the weekend. And so you're walking around with your chest popped out at the dudes at your school, like, oh man, you 1v1 me, bro. I no scoped you all weekend, bro. And now it's totally different, right? It's on a much
Yeah.
bigger scale. You have the opportunity to broadcast those moments
Hmm.
worldwide for people you've never met. And I think it's changed it I don't know if it's changed. It's changed it for the better for sure, but everything has a downside to it.
Yeah,
So it's not as chill or possibly even as enjoyable probably as it used to
yeah.
be.
But like, if you notice, like games nowadays, they're pretty sweaty nowadays. People, it's just a little hard to just casually enjoy something sometimes. Like Call of Duty, I don't remember Call of Duty being this sweaty and this strategic. I just want to play Call of Duty to have fun, and it's hard to have fun sometimes. I want
Yeah.
that and like skill based matchmaking is in every possible game now, which is really hurting that casual feeling and just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Um.
constantly playing competitive mode even if you don't want to.
Yeah, and like yeah, kids nowadays, right? Like you said, they used to be like, oh yeah, 1v1 me and all that, just having fun. But now kids are like, hey, how much money did you make in the Fortnite Cash Cup last
Yeah.
Wednesday? Like, well, what the hell? Or hey, what team you
Yeah.
joining? Like, it's getting very serious here. Like, we have 16-year-old kids out here really trying to be the next Booga, really trying to be the next like Fortnite professional, not just some competitive player. They want to be professional. They want to get famous. They want to get clouded. It's
Yeah.
definitely more serious now, and kids are taking it way more seriously. Like kids play, they just practice in Fortnite for 10 hours a day just to be able to play like a public match in Fortnite. Like, it's crazy how competitive it is nowadays, and because people see, oh man, these guys are teenage millionaires. They want to be the next teenage millionaires now.
Oh yeah. Shit, I want to be a teenage
Yeah.
millionaire.
So, uh, I mean, it's good because they have something to strive for, but at the same time, there's always a downside. Like it's just not they're taking it too seriously sometimes, and you know whether it's good or bad for you, but I think just being able to enjoy something casually once in a while, I think that's important. Just to be able to wind down, not treat it like a job. Playing a video game has turned into a potential career now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost that innocent fun of just being able to play with your friends. Now it's like,
I think that I've went back to like, and I never was a single player guy.
right,
I played single player games and I've beat I haven't I love Halo 5, but I haven't played the campaign yet, which is surprising how much is I love Halo. I've beaten all the other campaigns in the first couple, you couldn't wait. I wanted to know the story. But like
hmm
as I got older in Call of Duty, the I don't know, the Call of Duty culture, the multiplayer team deathmatch wave took over. Story modes for me went out the window. I was like, no, I have to dedicate my time to playing online. Once Modern Warfare 2 drops, if I sit here and I play the story mode for
yeah,
5 hours,
you're not,
that's 5 hours.
yeah,
I'm behind
you
this
could have been
guy.
grinding for that five
Tonga's
hours.
already,
Yeah,
yeah, he's already level 20. He's
it's already,
almost
yeah,
prestige.
it's
I
almost
haven't started.
prestige. Yeah,
Yeah, and so over time, single player story modes, I didn't care.
yeah,
It was nothing. But now with the way that everything is so competitive
right,
and everybody is so busy now within our like squad, everybody's got lives
right,
to do. Everybody's got families and
uh huh,
jobs, and so it's hard to get online like we used to.
yeah,
And playing with randoms is always terrible. No,
yeah,
I don't understand what law in the universe it is, but when you're playing with randoms, it's rarely a good
yeah.
experience.
I don't know
You just
why.
attract the worst people.
Yeah.
Um, Good night, Josh.
All right, man. Good night, Josh. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Hope you have a good sleep.
tuck tuck you in, baby.
It's okay.
Uh, but no, it's so competitive now, and you don't get a chance to game with your friends as often.
mhm.
And I think it's turned me personally back to single player
Right.
because I can
Yeah.
immerse it's more enjoyable now because I
Oh.
can relax. I can immerse myself in a story. I'm not getting pissed off and punching myself in the leg. I'm not yelling or cursing at nobody. I'm just playing a game now. Yeah, I'm relaxing. I'm playing a movie in a
Right.
sense.
I
And now
I
that we
want that.
stream, it's interacting. Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
want that experience now. Like I just wish I had time now to just get lost in a virtual movie experience that you can control yourself. Like I think I've been missing that. Like that game for me was Mass Effect, or like what was it, Uncharted 2, and just having that super immersive experience. I think I'm missing that from, and playing multiplayer games for like almost years now without playing a single player game. I think that's definitely something I'm missing. I just wish I had time to just play a single player game now, like off stream, just offline, just chilling and just enjoying the experience.
Yeah.
Like I have the Spider-Man game for PS4, but I literally don't have time to play it because it's gonna take like hours just to immerse yourself into it, and I just don't have the time right now to play it.
Yeah.
It sucks. Even at
Well, I
Apex.
feel like for me, if I wasn't streaming, honestly, I probably wouldn't play single player games. But
Mm,
I don't enjoy playing multiplayer shooters too much on stream anymore. Like I'll play Halo.
right.
I try to stream Halo once a week, for example, because it's enjoyable to me. And you know, you got to do what you want to do. You got to have fun while you're doing it.
Right.
But for me, the single player games on stream are more fun to me to stream because
Mm,
I can actually, it's almost like a just chatting in a way. There's
mhm.
definitely moments where you're paying attention to the storyline, or maybe you're controlling the character and you got to pay attention to what you're doing. But in comparison to like maybe like when I'm streaming Apex or even Halo, there's times where I'm not paying to attention to chat at all. I can't answer,
Yeah.
I can't respond to anybody, I can't interact with anybody. It's literally me just staring at my screen and either talking about what I'm doing, raging out, or not saying anything, and I'm
Yeah.
just playing the game. And
Right.
for me, the part of streaming that I like is the interaction.
Yeah.
So I look for the games now where I can be more interactive with,
Right.
you know, the people from our community who are popping in and watching, because I'm trying to build those relationships. You know,
Right.
I want to have genuine relationship with the people in my stream, so that way when I go into their stream and watch them, we got inside jokes. You
Yeah.
know, we know about each other's schedule and what we're doing. We're like friends. You know, we're
Yeah.
buddies. We're online buddies, and we can hold a conversation. It's like another reality almost, like you guys were talking about on Tuesday stream, in real life friends
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
online friends. And I can appreciate the online friends. I love my
Yeah.
real life friends,
Yeah.
but I connect just as well with the friends I've made
Mhm.
online. And
Mhm.
it's like a blessing, to be honest.
Yeah. Kenpai says, even in Apex, I won't even hop on if I can't get someone to play with. Yeah. Playing multiplayer games. This is hard. Playing with randoms. It's hard. Something about it, right? Like you said, something about it. Just it's just not fun. So much more enjoyable playing with someone. Yeah. But yeah, I've been saying. I have the Spider-Man game PS4 right now, but I just can't have the time to play it. And it'll be fun just to sit down and play it. But I just don't have time. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, like you said, playing single player games, that's better for you for streaming because you have the time to interact with your chat. And that's why
Yeah.
there's some games that are better for streaming and some games that are just not meant for streaming. And I would say one of the worst games to play on stream, and that's literally been me for like the past month, is Call of Duty. You can't look away in Call of Duty, or else you're gonna play
Nope.
really bad, and you're not gonna have fun when you play really bad. So there's no downtime for you to interact with your chat, and you can't really build that relationship when you stream Call of Duty.
I
So
mean, unless you don't care about dying.
yeah, unless you don't care about dying
Yeah.
repeatedly, but that's not fun to
If
watch
you're
either.
fine with going
Yeah,
3-27,
yeah,
then yes, stream Call of Duty.
yeah. That's
Unless you're
true.
a god.
Yeah,
But yeah.
And
I
the
think
game,
some of the big streamers get away with it because you can get away with not paying attention to your chat if you got 10,000 people,
yeah,
five, even 300 people in there
yeah,
watching you. The stream's moving, the chat's moving too
yeah,
fast anyway, so you
yeah.
can just turn in every now. But when you're a small streamer, you have to be engaged
Right.
a
And
lot. If you go a period of time without talking, people
yeah,
are gonna leave.
they're
They
gonna
got to
leave.
go
Yeah,
watch somebody else.
that's what happened to me
They
when
got
I.
10 tabs.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when I streamed Call of Duty. That's why I stopped doing it. I didn't like it anyways. Playing it on stream, it was just like it was too like it was too hurtful just to look away from the screen, and I couldn't keep up with my chat, and I couldn't keep people like entertained. They would pop in for like a second and just leave. So, and not only that, like Call of Duty, like for some reason is really hard to run on PC. The PC version is really not optimized, and the game's loud as hell. You can't even hear yourself think sometimes, and yeah, and like I said, there's not enough downtime for you to interact with your chat. So that's why I'm doing
Ooh,
a podcast.
weapon. Yeah, weapon for sure, bro. We will definitely hit you up for a next meetup. That'd be dope. Anybody, dude. Love
Small
to
meal.
meet. That's
Oh
why I'm
yeah,
pushing for TwitchCon. It's like not
sir.
everybody's gonna be able to go, but if we can get a good number of people out there at TwitchCon, that's gonna be an awesome
I'm
experience.
so down. I'm so down. We're all
Yeah,
in
dude.
Cali. Oh, I'm so down.
Yep. You and Biz are SoCal, I think.
Yeah.
And then me, Tonga, Ken, and apparently Weapon, we're NorCal. Nettie's NorCal, Kuz is NorCal.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got a lot of people up in this area. We could organize a sin, a strength in numbers meetup one day, maybe
Yeah.
get lunch or hit like I don't know, play some laser tag or something like that, dude. Just I'm
Get
down for
some
whatever.
golfing, some bowling.
Yeah, hey,
That would,
bowling for
that would be
sure,
cool.
bro.
Yeah. Air guitar? Or is air guitar?
Oh yeah, air
SoCal?
guitar. Yep. Air guitar is
Alright,
pretty close by too.
yeah, we keep saying it, but definitely TwitchCon.
Yeah.
For sure, dude. For sure. I don't care if I gotta blow a grand to go to TwitchCon, but I'm doing it. Just to say I went there. Just for the experience.
Somebody I talked to said it's not even crazy expensive like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
which I was like shocked because I was expecting I was gonna have to blow a grand. So I was like, oh,
No. It shouldn't be that. I mean, of course you're not gonna get the nicest Airbnb, but you can
whatever.
make it work. If
Dude, I'll stay at a Motel 6 if that's what it takes for
yeah.
me to go to TwitchCon, bro. I don't care.
Right. Right. What did Weapon X say? I invited Master, but he said no. Oh no, no, no. Oh my god, dude. That's what I was saying earlier.
Wow.
Um, the last time we streamed, I missed so much of the chat, and I just missed the part where Weapon X was like, "Hey, we grab? We could grab some lunch together. We live so close because we're near LA." I just totally missed that. Weapon X. But I don't know. It's kind of awkward. I don't even really know Weapon X right now. But yeah, in the future, I mean, I'm down. Just like grab a bite. I'll be down for sure. But
You just gotta do it, man. Shit, when me and Tonga went up and met Ken and Sack, mind you, Ken had already been approached us about the big Instagram page. We had already started up the Discord. We had already been in each other's streams. So we knew each other, but we never met before. And so, it was like, how's this gonna be? Is this gonna be like super awkward? But
oh, was
going
it?
back to the same thing we keep talking about, is the genuine relationship that you build. And so when we met Ken, it was like we were chilling in the Discord. It was like we were
Yeah.
chilling in the stream. It was like it was all natural. It was maybe a little awkward at first,
Right.
but nothing like crazy to where you're able to jump right into conversation. You're able to
Yeah.
jump right into the same jokes you've been making online and
Yeah.
just continue on. Like sure, you're every time anytime you're gonna meet somebody,
Yeah.
it's gonna feel a little
Yeah.
weird. Like I said on Tuesday, I met my fiance on Instagram,
Damn.
years ago. And so when we finally met after over a year of just being strictly on Instagram, uh, it was weird, even though we
Yeah.
had been together for so long. But it not weird in a bad way, just
It's a little.
like, oh
Yeah.
damn, you're actually here.
Just a
Like, this is
little jitters
crazy.
at the beginning, but it goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't awkward for me, Ken says.
Okay.
All right, Ken.
Oh,
I can see Ken being a really cool dude. Yeah. If I were to meet Ken in real life, I feel like we'd get along. Might
it
be
just
like,
sucks
yeah.
because you got to look down when you talk to him.
Damn.
No.
Damn, Kenny gonna take that. Damn.
Yeah.
This is why I love Mamba.
Love you, Cam.
Savage, yeah. Oh my, oh my goodness.
Oh my
That
god.
spank. I got gifted a sub to Chiway. It's crazy. That's
Oh, that's
fine.
yeah. The spanky mode is.
Yes. uh, but yeah, oh, I'll knock out his kneecaps. Okay. Ooh.
Hey, he's not lying.
Okay, yeah, but I brought this up on Tuesday, but I guess I'll say it again. But I don't think you're gonna network your way to being a partner. I mean, what do you guys say about that, Mamba? Think that
I
you think
I think I agree.
think I'm BSing or no?
No,
No. Mm.
I think it depends. If you're talking about network in the sense that you network as a small streamer,
Mm.
popping into
Yep.
streams, follow for follow, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of
I
thing.
think that the possibilities are pretty low
Yeah.
to get to that status. But if you network in the sense that, I mean, you could argue that building a community is networking, right?
Right.
And so if you foster a community that is genuine, potentially, if you can turn that into more than a Discord full of like streamers, like we said, where it's nothing but self promotion, it's nothing but people posting their links, there's no real connections there. If you could turn it into something that's like bigger, yeah, you could probably grow your brand to the point where you could be a partner, and you networking is what got you there.
Yeah.
But you got to evolve it. It's always going to change. It's not going to be we're not always going to be on Instagram all day liking posts, sharing posts, and in the Discord and watching 50 streams a day. Like, that's not going to get you to partner. You got to step up your networking, I think. You got to take your networking beyond the small level and really start looking at it as a business, I guess. What other ways? What ways can we push this out um, to grow from just watching streams and networking that way? It's got to be different. You got to grow the brand further, and that's networking. So,
Right. Well, Ken has to head out now.
good
All
night,
right.
Ken.
Good night, Ken. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thanks for chatting. Go spend your time with the girl. Go get it. Thank you. Love you. Love you, kid. All right. But yeah, man. I'll say just like that's not really sustainable. Just to being being there to network. I mean, yeah, your own voice could go so far, but like it's easier for your content to start doing the talking.
Yeah,
You can't just do
for
the
sure.
talking all the time.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah, I feel like people who are trying to get partnered, they don't realize that like they they really think that or they just gotta make more friends, and if they think they make a lot of friends, you gotta make even more friends, and that's how you get partnered. But that's really hard. That's really hard. I mean, look at Mamba
Oh,
right
the
here.
numbers are probably
Yeah,
super small.
yeah. I mean, just take a look at you for example. I mean, you pretty much treat it like a full time job just to support other people. I mean, you do all that work just to not get partnered like that. It's so hard
Yeah,
just to
exactly.
we
Yeah.
work so
Oh yeah,
much to get so
and the
little.
way that we support isn't sustainable,
Yeah, it's not
like
sustainable.
nobody here is rich, right? And so
Yeah,
you can't rely on gifted subs
Right.
or biddies. Like every month, I may not be able to sub to everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? I may not be able all the time to get bits, or
Yeah.
whoever may not. You know, not just me, but it's like, so if you're sitting there relying on that
Right.
as what's gonna get you income or what's gonna help you grow, you're mistaken. It's not gonna happen. You gotta do more
Yeah. I gotta
than
do more.
just, yeah,
Yeah.
I could spend $1,000 a month on supporting streams and I will not be a partner.
Right.
Guaranteed. Like it takes way more than that. You got to put in the work, like you said, off
You
stream
could.
and
Yeah.
content creating.
You could support 200 people. Right. If you have the time to just support 200 people, you won't get 75 viewers.
No,
you
yeah.
get you get
Yeah,
you
literally,
put in
that's
so
fact.
much work
You
just to
support
get.
200
Yeah.
people, yeah.
You're not gonna get 75 of that love back, right? Like, yeah, it takes so much work just to get an extra viewer, just to get one extra viewer into your live stream. That takes so
Yeah.
much work, and trying to do that like until you reach 75 concurrent viewers, that's not, it's not possible, and it's not the smartest way to do it. So that's why
No,
I keep
agreed.
preaching. You gotta first you gotta do something different, or yeah, find what makes you unique. And yeah, you gotta put out the content. You gotta be on other platforms. Even just being on Discord makes a big difference. Not just being on Twitch, being on Discord,
Yeah.
being on Instagram or TikTok and YouTube, Twitter. You gotta put yourself out there on other platforms, not just going live. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And we're on Discord
yeah,
probably more now than Instagram,
right,
between me and Tonga. Now, when we first started our Instagram up and we started trying to grow our Twitch, we had a stream team chat on Instagram. And like Mikey was in our stream team chat. Mikey's one of the OGs from our Instagram stream team that came over with us. And it was a small group. I think at one point we maybe got it to like maybe 15 people. And we thought we were killing it in the stream team. And Tonga was like, we need to move to Discord. We're making a Discord. It was after we had met Ken,
mm,
and and we're way more active in Discord, and you're able to do so much more in
yeah,
Discord in
right,
terms of networking. That our Instagram stream team chat is dead,
yeah,
and we spend way more time just talking to people in Discord and handling business in the Discord than on our Instagram. And it's like, oh shoot, we got an Instagram, we still got to post too. And we
yeah,
still gotta like we still gotta interact with the Instagram community too because we
right.
don't want to lose that. So yeah, it's a balancing act
Yeah, it's a
for
balancing
sure.
act, and it's not easy just to balance all these things, and you have your real life to attend to too. So it's not
Yeah.
easy. Weapon X says, I know someone who streamed for 3 years on Twitch and only averaged 38 viewers. Damn, but went to Mixer and averages 80. Okay, you see,
Ooh.
Mixer can work out for some people, but I think uh, you don't automatically get that jump for everyone. Not everyone who makes that jump is not gonna have that same type of success. Like I know someone who was almost partnered on Twitch, but then switched to switched to Mixer, and she maintained her viewers, and she got more viewers than she did on Twitch. So a Mixer, it it can be good for some people, but like I said before, it depends on what you want. Like if the sole if you just want your viewer count to go up, um, maybe being on Mixer is what you needed. But I could argue that they probably make less money on Mixer compared to if they stream on Twitch. So you gotta find what you want, and you gotta realize that different streaming platforms have their strengths and weaknesses. And I would say one of the biggest strengths, especially with the hype train now on Twitch, one of the biggest strengths of Twitch is that income factor. So it depends on what you want. That's why the bigger you get, you got to assign someone to handle Instagram alone. Yeah. If
Yeah,
I were
exactly.
rich,
You got to start delegating it.
if I were rich, I would hire a video editor immediately because video editing sucks. Even though I am technically an editor, right? But it takes so much time. Honestly, it'll be so much
I
easier.
can only imagine with your
Yeah.
videos, bro. Your
Right.
videos are so well put together. Just one of my little Bootsy 1 minute montage I put together for the Instagram post. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, this
Yeah. Yeah.
takes it's so annoying to cut up the
Yeah.
footage, add music, add transition. It's like I can't imagine a 10-15 minute video with
Right.
subtitles and effects and yeah, so
Right.
that I can only yeah, you probably would want to hire you a professional video editor just
Right.
so you don't have to do it, even though
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah. Even though if I could do it, like, damn, I would definitely hire a thumbnail editor for sure, like thumbnail designer for sure. Cause yeah, I'm stuck at thumbnails, and I'll probably hire somebody to, I don't know, just crunch my numbers for me and teach me how to get better views on YouTube or whatever. My homie's a video editor. He's in our Discord. Giants Milk. Giants
Oh, I
Milk.
remember Giants. I haven't seen them
I
in
haven't
there
seen him.
too recently, but yeah, I remember when Giants Milk joined actually.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's me. It's Bape. It's me, Bape, on the Discord. He's a editor too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Head video editor for Team Edge on YouTube. He edited 2 videos for me. Nice, dude. Editing. Yeah, being an editor is just like, it's a lot of work. Yeah, but and the pay's not really good most of the time. So like I don't want to make myself just that guy who's good at editing. Like I don't think I want to brand myself like that. I want to be like
Yeah.
a content creator. I don't just want to be that guy. Oh yeah, he edits good. You know, I don't just want to be limited to that. But yeah, editing's cool. It's just like, but people, but it's easier than you think. Honestly, just it's the only reason I'm able to like edit, somewhat good quality is because I've done it for so many years. I've made hundreds of videos, like even back in high school or back in elementary school. Just I first started. I used to be like a really huge wrestling fan. I was just like I would do stop motion with my wrestling action figures. I would do stop motion and then string together all the photos and then make a stop motion video out of that. So editing and same for anything in life, honestly. Just do it. Like the reason like somebody that you look up to is so good at something is because they do it and they do it so much that this is natural to them. And for me, that's video stuff. I've just done so many videos. I've done hundreds and hundreds of videos. Some for fun, some for a crowd, some for my high school, some for my YouTube channel, and some for my Instagram. You just keep doing it, and you just keep doing it, and you keep doing it, and you can always get better. There's no limit to what you can achieve with editing, honestly. But I think
Yeah, and once you kind of perfect
yeah.
your own style along the way as you're practicing those kind of things and
Mhm.
putting in the reps with it, you find your own groove and the own way you like to do things, and you make it your own, and it kind of becomes your signature.
Right. I've been thinking. Rakusa says I've been thinking about making videography one of my hobbies, and I totally love editing stuff. Yeah, and I think one of the most important stuff becoming a streamer and being a content creator is just learning how to edit. That's one of the main things that people don't know how to do. So being able to edit, that's very huge when you want to become a streamer and want to become a YouTuber. That's one of the biggest things, definitely. And like I said before, like at first I really didn't think like YouTube was for me because I didn't think I could upload such, it's like so many videos consistently. But yeah, but I am the most qualified to do it because like I'm not creative, but if I do have an idea, I'll execute it. And I know how to video edit, and a lot of people don't know how to video edit. So I'm the most qualified to do YouTube. So and that's why I do it, and I do it consistently. And yeah, you just gotta keep doing it, and the more you do it, the better you'll be at it. The best way to improve is just by doing it, and just keep doing it and keep doing it. Like, no matter, people say you could, yeah, you could do your research and all that and look up stuff, but the most surefire way to improve is just by doing it, man. Like, no amount of studying will will improve you like just taking action would. So,
Yeah.
but but how would but being a streamer, it's hard. It's kind of hard to improve yourself as a streamer, right? Like, what, I gotta be funnier to be a better streamer, right? Or I gotta be a better people person to become a better streamer. I don't know. Like, there are
I feel
tactics.
like I feel like it's a good opportunity to, I don't know, grow in a sense. Not to get like too deep with it or anything like that, but you can use streaming, and even if your goal isn't to become a partner, and you just enjoy the experience of streaming, and interacting with people while you do something you like gaming or drawing or podcasts or whatever it may be that you're streaming. I think you can use it to kind of come out of your shell a bit. I'm a big introverted dude. Like, I'm not a people person. I don't like going to parties. I'm not super social.
Really,
And my brother is completely opposite. Like,
really,
if we go to the mall, me and my brother, and he sees somebody that he even thinks he recognizes, he's ready to go up. Oh, hey, where'd you go to school? Or even just we're at a bar and he'll strike up conversation with somebody else. Me, if I see somebody that I think I recognize from high school, I'm walking the other way. Like,
right.
ASAP.
Wow.
I don't want, like, unless we were like best friends. But if it's somebody I just had a class with and I'm like, oh, they might recognize me, I don't want to talk to them. Like,
Really,
we ain't talked in 10 years. Like, I'm just super introverted. If somebody wants to make plans with me, you got to give me like a week notice or more for me to mentally prepare to go out and like be around people in that way. But streaming, because I think maybe because it's online, I'm in the comfort of my own home.
yeah,
I am on the other side of a screen, maybe, but it's kind of helped me um open up a little bit more
right,
as
definitely.
a person. Yeah, it's given me a little bit of like a pep in my step in a social setting, even though nobody there probably knows I stream. Like, it's not like I
Yeah.
am walking around like I'm somebody big and famous or anything like that, and now I just have confidence, but maybe I feel more comfortable with myself
I would
in
have
front of
never guessed
people.
that. I would have never guessed that
Yeah.
you're introverted, because you're such a social person on Twitch. Like, every time I hop into your chat or you hop into my chat, you just bond with people. You have done this a long time, and I'm assuming
I
that you could do
appreciate
this
that,
in real
but yeah,
life. Yeah, but you're not like that
I
in real
am
life. Yeah,
definitely, no, no, not at all, man. I am, like, once I get to know you, like when me and Rakuza go out, we
right.
have like to get lunch, we go get some pho. We we obviously we joke around, we'll
Yeah,
go grab lunch or I'll hang out with my boys, we'll go play basketball. So I don't just stay home all the time by any means, but if I'm at a party, I'm finding the corner where I know a couple people
yeah.
and I'm claiming my seat at the table, and I probably am not getting up unless I need another drink. Like, I'm not
I would have
walking
never
around.
guessed that.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed it.
Never.
I thought you'd be the life of the party, honestly.
Hey.
Yeah. Rakuza says, when it comes to streaming, you kind of build a super ego or an atmosphere you can control. Yeah, honestly,
Oh,
you just feel like you're in control. You're not like when you're in high school. You're not like, you always gotta look up to the popular kids, right? You're not the popular kid, but if you're in the stream, like, you just feel so much more comfortable because this is your stream, and yeah,
yeah,
you have that control.
that's true.
Mamba don't get up to sing happy birthday.
No. Oh, dude, don't. If we ever go out to get food and it's my birthday, you better not tell them it's my birthday. That's
Oh.
ain't nobody coming to the. I will get up and go to the bathroom and stay in there till the candle is blown out, man. No way.
Wow. Really?
No
Okay,
way.
yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. Yeah. Mamba puts baby in the corner.
But yeah, that I mean that's what I mean. You can use streaming to kind of evolve in that sense where you
Right.
can be a little more comfortable. And I'm not saying now that I will ever be the life of the party,
Yeah.
but I probably would feel a little more
Yeah, a
comfortable
little
in a
better at
setting like
least.
that
Yeah.
with strangers around just because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I've talked to people who I've never met before
Mm.
yesterday
Right.
for 2 hours. I could
Uh-huh.
do this and
Yeah, I
I'm
could do
good.
this. I'm good. Yeah. But that it's crazy how people like are so social on Twitch, and then you hear them in an interview saying, "Oh yeah, I'm not really that outgoing of a person." Like, really? I'm like, damn, like really? Would have never guessed because some people are just very lively on stream for hours, and they're themselves for hours, right? So they're not putting on an act. It's not like a YouTube video where you get cut stuff out. They're
Yeah.
there for hours, and they're like that, and you would assume that that comes from real life experience, but it doesn't. For most of the time, and most of the time, streamers they're not the life of the party. Like before they start streaming, they're always this introverted person, and then they slowly get more comfortable as they stream. I think that's one of the main benefits of streaming, and that's one of the things you could learn, just being able to socialize.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, and a lot of people come from like pretty dark times, like mentally, and through streaming, it it helps overcome that. So streaming definitely helps, definitely with socializing, and yeah, just having that feeling of connecting with somebody. I think we're missing a lot of that these days, and I think Twitch is one of the biggest ways people can connect with other people, and just feel less alone, man. Just feel like you do
Yeah.
you do matter. Your voice does matter, and I think people need more of that.
Well, it makes you also realize that there, I mean, wherever we live, whether you're Northern California, Southern California, um, East Coast, Australia, wherever, Canada, we all and we feel so isolated, or we're in our own little bubble in our day-to-day lives doing what we do, whether it's school or work or whatever hobbies we may have, the families that we have, and then the
Mhm.
lives that we're building, that we become just kind of isolated in that sense. You're stuck in a mode, and you
Right.
sometimes could feel like it's only you, right?
Mhm.
Like nobody can relate to what I'm
Right.
going through
Yeah.
or how I'm feeling. And then you do something like Twitch or Mixer, you stream, period. You're a content creator, and you start connecting with people from all over, and you realize, whoa, I'm not alone. There's
Yeah.
people like me everywhere. There's
Right.
people who feel the same way that I feel everywhere,
Mhm.
and I'm meeting these people. I'm connecting with these people as if I've known them for a
Yeah.
long time. And so it's a yeah. There's people that love me. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
Keo. I love the
Not to
Twitch
get too
community.
sappy, but yeah, exactly.
Everyone is so cool. Yeah, man. Twitch, like people on Twitch are some of the nicest people on the planet. Like if I drive on the freeway, the dude in the car next to me is probably a dick. But on Twitch, if I hop into a random person's chat on Twitch, they're probably the nicest dude on the planet. Like that's just we have a
Wow, that's
bigger
facts.
concentration of nice people on Twitch, so that's what I love about Twitch. Yes, of course you get the weirdo here and there, but for the most part, man, there are a lot of wholesome people, loving people, and for for a lot of people, like it's the first time that they actually feel like they matter, and like I said, yeah, like Rikusa said, you're in control of your stream. Like you feel like you actually have some type of importance, and everybody treats each other as an equal for the most part. So maybe I'm the weirdo. No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not, Kia.
That first emo had me dead,
Oh,
bro.
the Johnny Test one. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god,
That's
bro.
what was that? That's Kamikaze. Damn. Okay, yeah, but yeah, Twitch. I would say nicest people on the planet are here on Twitch.
Yeah, for sure. The gaming community is awesome. Just like if you've ever been, I know you're Southern California. I don't know if you've ever had the chance or even wanted to go to like Comic-Con,
Mm.
but
Mm.
I used to go all the time, or for a period of like 2, 3 years in a row. Me and my two buddies, we went. We would drive down to San Diego. We would go to Comic-Con, and 2 years in a row. The first year we had a room at this hotel or this motel right next to another group, a group of like dudes the same age. We kind of clicked up with them. They showed us how to get to the convention center, whatever. We were friends for that weekend, and then we went our separate ways. The very next year, they were in the room right next to us again
Like, oh wow.
at the motel, and we didn't plan it. And
Wow.
so we hung out all weekend, and it's like you meet people at the convention, and everybody, you maybe in your hometown, wherever you are, people are like, "Oh, you're into that? Like you cosplay, or you read comics? Like you may be an outsider, and the people you work with. Nobody else reads comics where you work. You go to this convention, there's
Yep.
literally thousands of people walking around who
Yeah.
love the same exact thing you do.
Yeah.
So it's the same here,
Yeah. Same with
like,
Twitch. Yeah.
yep.
People think people play games are losers. They have no life and they're just like alone. But I think with Twitch, we're here. We're not those losers
We
people
out
say we
here,
are.
baby.
Yeah. We're not losers. We actually matter. So
You just made me
yeah.
stand up out my chair.
Yeah. And just being able to have a place where we could like discuss gaming or just discuss life here. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I think everybody needs that. Everybody needs that bit of connection. Nobody likes being alone. So I think Twitch definitely brings us together, and makes doesn't make our geographical location such a big barrier. Video games come with the biggest stigma. Yeah, definitely. People, yeah, especially coming from an Asian household, um, video games are yeah they're not the most fun thing to bring up around here. People think you are wasting your time with video games, but yeah, you are. But video games are a way just to relax, just to have fun, just to have something that's not work, not school, not just the chores of everyday life. Yeah, it can be something beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody loves everybody. Yeah. Hold my hand. Oh yeah. We'll hold our hands at TwitchCon. For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely master in most Asian households is known as a waste of time. Yeah. Feel your cues. Yeah. Even though uh kinda like contradicting, my dad bought me my PlayStation a PlayStation 2 when I was in elementary school, so I mean that's what started like my gaming life. It was my parents who introduced me to gaming. So it's
You
kind
did
of
this to
yeah,
me.
it's kind of contradicting, but yeah, there are definitely times where I've probably taken like gaming a little too far, but yeah, it's probably taking a little too much of my time. Some days I probably spent literally whole days just playing video games. All right, but that's the past. All right, it's definitely I've
Oh
definitely
yeah, we
managed my
probably
time
all
more.
have.
Yeah, and whatever. Right? It was fun. It was cool. It's just, but nowadays, yeah, I think the way I manage my time with games, I think my parents would be proud of me for that because I don't spend too much time on it.
My parents still think I'm a weirdo. The that was the one thing growing up that if I we were just talking about this at dinner last
Right.
weekend was and when I was in high school, when I got in trouble, it was automatically unplug the Xbox, unplug the PlayStation. It's
Right,
coming in the
yeah.
room,
I had a
and
Nintendo
because they knew
DS.
that's how they got to me.
Yeah, I had a Nintendo DS. And my mom would like hide my Nintendo DS because I didn't
Oh,
do good in school or something. Yeah, I didn't focus on my homework. Yeah. Rakuza says I got a Game Boy, did all my assignments, finished all my projects, played Pokemon for a few hours. Why are you wasting your time? Man. Video games should be a reward. I feel like. I mean, if you did all
yeah.
that, Rakuza, I mean, you deserve that Pokemon for at least a few hours. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't gotta be 8 hours, but a few hours. That's a good reward for you, for sure.
Get your Pikachu, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when I was in elementary, like I would always get good grades, but then when people would get like, when my friends would get like a B or something, that their parents would promise them like a new Nintendo DS or something. Like what? I was getting straight A's and I don't get a reward for it.
Yeah.
But my friends are, they're not even getting straight A's like me, and they get a reward for it. So it was tougher for me to. Yeah, but it wasn't my house, so I don't make the rules. Yeah, but I'll say if I had a kid, I would say having a video game as a reward is cool. I mean, you don't want to overwork a kid, and you don't, even if you're an adult, you don't gotta be always work, grind 24/7. You gotta have your off time, your leisure time.
Well, and the older you get, that leisure time becomes more valuable.
Yeah, I feel like you appreciate it more when you get older, and I feel like at your age now, like that's even more important just to have that leisure time.
Wow.
I have a college friend who plays ESO from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. Graduated with a bachelor's degree in an Asian household. Wow. And he graduated? 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. playing Elder
That
Scrolls
man was on
Online?
G Fuel.
That man, yeah, that man was on crack. That is an Asian right there. That's called multitasking for real. I will not be able to do that, honestly.
They
Yeah.
had cereal with G Fuel instead of milk. That's the secret.
Yeah. Hey, I got that blue milk. Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm
Jeez.
jealous. Jeez. I will not be able to do that. She's
See the short Chinese girl.
dude,
Uh,
not to be racist or anything, but hey, I'm Asian, so I could say it. But damn, the short Chinese girls, they're the most insane at school. They are the most like, they're in high school. They got all the extracurriculars, all the experience, had the perfect
dude,
resume for
so many
college.
extracurriculars, bro.
Yeah,
Like, how do you get so many
like
hours in a
bro,
day?
yeah, like how do you manage these clubs, and then you got like these sports, and they do all that. They do all that in high school. Like what? In high school, I could not get my life together. I barely got by with my math homework in high school. In our early 20s, like dude, yeah, that's the prime age, early 20s, for a short Asian girl just to, like, bro, how do you? I don't get how much time they have in a day. How do they manage that time? And I could bet that they're always busy. But yeah,
Yeah.
the fact that they're able to do it and continue it for years, that is crazy. I could barely get hold of my life right now. Like, jeez, having all of that, and I'm Asian. Bro, I don't understand how these other Asians do it. Honestly, like, bro,
I don't understand how anybody does it.
yeah, yeah, not just Asians, but like people who have so much in their life, and
Hey,
they
shout out
they get
Vacaville,
by
California.
working for Genentech. Okay, jeez, damn, that's do you believe do you believe that some people are just naturally gifted at something, or do you believe it's just all hard
Oh
work?
yeah. Well, I feel like no matter what, hard work goes into anything. Um, because you can't, how are you gonna know you're naturally good at something if you're not at least trying it, right? So you're never gonna know you're a beast at basketball or you are a prodigy on the piano unless you start poking around on the piano. So you still, I think, gotta find it out by putting some work in. But and the work that comes after that is probably easier in comparison because you just have a natural
Yeah,
ability.
yeah.
Like I think drawing is probably the best example. Is like some people can draw anything. They're just amazing, amazing artists. And then you got, you know, like me, I am okay at drawing. I'm not terrible. And there's been periods of times where I draw forever. You know, that's all I do. I just draw, draw, draw. And I will never be as good at some of these other artists out there. And then you get somebody like,
Right.
no offense, my fiance, if she draw if she drew for 8 hours a day for the next month, she probably still wouldn't be able to draw anything more than a stick figure. You know what I mean? Like it's just like some people just can't draw, no matter how much they work at it, and some people can pick up a pencil for the first time and draw this amazing portrait. You know, obviously
Yeah.
with time it's going to get better. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are just naturals at some things, but you still got to work hard, even
Right.
if you're a natural.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way too, but just having that natural ability, I don't think it plays that much of a role, but it definitely does, I think, to a certain extent. But I would say most of the talent comes from that, like I said, 10,000 hours of just doing
Yeah.
it, right? But like, yeah, I heard I was hearing a Fortnite streamer talk about this. This guy used to be he used to win the tournaments. He used to win tournaments back in the day in Fortnite, and he was not naturally gifted at anything. He was not super quick in Fortnite at building and all that, but he won tournaments because he put in the work.
Yeah.
But nowadays he can't, he doesn't really win like he used to before, right? Because I, in my personal opinion, I think because there are some kids out there that are just naturally more talented than him, than the dude who won tournaments in the past. But I don't think he could do the same now because there are just younger kids out there that are just a little more naturally talented than him, and they put in the 10,000 hours like him. I think like
Yeah,
I think the
exactly.
younger you are, the bigger advantage you have. The younger you are, especially when you put in that 10,000 hours, you got to put in the 10,000 hours at a younger age, and then I think that's when you have the biggest advantage
Well, you see it
for
with like
anything.
athletes a lot too, is
Yeah.
like, especially like, you know, obviously if you're watching professional sports, everybody there has put in the 10,000 hours to get
Right.
where they are.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really judge somebody who's naturally better
Right.
in that. But when you're growing up and you're playing, you know, in high school, there's guys who you're out there, I'll be out there every day after school playing basketball with my brothers, practicing, trying to get better. And I go to school and there's this guy who doesn't even play, and he'll tell you, I don't play. I don't really play. My parents want me to be on the team, but I don't play. I don't really care.
Yeah.
And he's just good, and he
Yeah.
doesn't try. He just good, but he doesn't put the time in. So eventually, he wastes his,
Yeah.
you know, his talent, his
Yeah.
natural talent. He
Natural
wastes
talent.
it
Yeah. It wears off.
by
Yeah.
not like honing his skill,
Yeah.
you know. So you can progress and become great at something,
Yeah.
but if you're naturally gifted in an area and you don't put the work in to grow that, then you're gonna lose it and get passed up by somebody who's working harder every
Right.
time.
Right. Like there's a saying out there, like every minute I'm not working, someone's working harder than me, or something like that. Like yeah, that is kind of true, man. The
Hmm.
everything we do nowadays is very competitive, and no matter how like naturally talented some people are, it's just at the end of the day, the hard work beats everything. At the end
Yeah.
of the day, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Detox?
What is it? It's a hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Yeah,
And that's like such a true
that
statement.
is
You
such
really
a
got
true
to put in
statement.
the
Yeah,
work.
yes. But I think for Twitch, I don't think anybody's naturally talented at streaming. Like, right? Nobody. I don't think anybody could just draw in people like. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I would say for Twitch, that natural talent doesn't really apply at all, from what I've seen. But maybe I could be wrong. But either way, like just like Twitch or anything in life, you gotta put in the 10,000 hours
Oh yeah.
just to just to see some sort of success, man. Hey, what's up, Uncle Drew? What's up, Detox? What's up again? Saw dude. Reminds you of Tracy McGrady, right? Mamba
Yeah.
or Cruz?
Yeah, that's a great example, bro, because Tracy, I mean, injuries ended that man's career, so
Right,
who knows? But nobody worked harder than Kobe,
right,
and they were the closest in comparison at that time. And Kobe just wanted to be what he turned out to be, and
right,
you hear legends about his work ethic, same
right.
with Jordan, and it's just like, yeah, there was people who probably could have got there, but they probably didn't work as hard.
Mm.
Kobe is the GOAT, man.
But would you say like Michael Jordan's naturally a little more talented than Kobe?
No,
No. Okay.
no, not
Okay.
at all. Like
Alright.
Michael's origin story, he got cut from his high school team.
Yeah.
His
Right.
brother used to whoop him all the time in
Right.
basketball.
Right.
His dad, he just grew up being smaller than everybody, getting dominated by his brothers, getting kicked off the basketball team.
Wait.
And that's what drove him to work hard.
Right. Detox says are tripping. Kobe the goat. So who is the goat for
Kobe's the
you,
GOAT, man.
Detox? Kobe worked hard AF because Caruso is. Wait. All right. What the Caruso is better than
But
White Mamba? Okay.
Mike is not in the convo though. Mike's his own like solar system, right? So Kobe's
Mm, okay.
Kobe's his own. Like you can't put anybody with Mike. Mike is. If we were only picking one, yes, you're right. But Kobe's my goat. How about that?
Okay. I don't really. I'm not too big a basketball fan, but yeah, I see where you're coming from. How are the conversations tonight, Drew? Yeah, the conversation's going good. I think we're live for like almost 3 hours now. Well, I didn't even realize that. We've been live for almost 3 hours, dude. I thought
Oh
I thought
snap!
because we have less people today, so I thought it would not be as flowing as usual. But it's been flowing. It's been going good, and yeah, it's always been 3 hours. Holy. All right, we're turning to NBA talk now. Okay, dude. Oh man, your name is Mamba. I mean, yeah, he does have Mamba in his name. I mean, yeah, he does. He doesn't got rings, all right. Oh man, it's getting political in here, huh?
Yes, I
You
like
guys talking
e-girls
about?
having it easy on Twitch.
Oh, we haven't. That's a good question. Here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Well, we kind of brought it up last time, but my stance is at first when you're starting from zero, I would say yes. Being a female streamer does give you an advantage. It's like, yeah, like, let's be honest here. Like, would you watch a boring male play Apex, or would you watch a boring female play Apex? So I don't know.
I
E-girls
don't know
got
if the
got.
male looks like Detox, man. I'm in there.
Oh man, we need to get the S1F fans showing more love in 2020. Yeah. Shit's getting
It's
deep in
getting
here.
deep in here.
It's always deep in here, man. That's what she said, but yeah. It's boring. What do you mean? What do you mean by easy communities, Drew? What do you mean? I read that as showing more skin. Oh, showing more love. Oh,
Come for the hair, stay for the
stay
love.
for the
Yeah,
love.
buddy.
Yeah, what do you mean by easy communities? But I'm saying, at first, it's easier, but
Oh, are you referring to them getting pulled into communities easier? Like a
yeah, what
community,
do you
oh
mean by
yeah, come
easier?
join. I just made that up. Oh.
You just made. What do you mean? Okay, well, what does that mean? Like, you feel like, okay, I feel like females get more money for sure. I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it's just the people I've seen, but females get more money compared to male streamers, from what I've seen. But I will say it is harder. It is hard for both sexes to maintain their viewers, and that's when it comes down to personality and just being that people person. It's being a good streamer. That's when it matters. That's when it's about maintaining that community and having people stick around longer, having people watch and actually engage in the chat. It's an equal challenge for males and females. I feel like. Imagine getting donations as a male. Exactly. Exactly. I don't see males getting a lot of donos. So yeah. Um, anything you had to say, Mambo? Do e-girls have it easier on Twitch?
Man, I'm afraid to answer the
You're not afraid to
question. I
answer?
don't
Okay.
know, man. No,
I'm good.
no. I
I mean, I don't
It
think there's any
depends.
females in here.
Uh,
I don't think anyone will clip this and send it to a
everybody,
lot of
we
females.
gotta swing it. We gotta swing it fest up in here tonight, boys. Let's get it.
I don't think anybody
No,
will.
but
I don't think anybody in here will clip what you say and take it out of context. But I mean, if you don't want to,
no. I mean, I feel like I feel like they definitely can have it easier, especially networking at first. And I think,
uh huh.
but you, Mamba is a Negro.
Okay, detox.
No,
Uh,
no, but you can. I mean, maybe there's more men on Twitch. Are there more? Like, I don't know the
yeah,
exact numbers. Maybe there's
yeah,
more male
there is
street
more.
like
Yeah,
people on
I'm pretty sure.
Twitch.
I'm pretty sure.
So naturally, guys are gonna want to watch females. They're attracted to the opposite sex. But
Yeah,
I feel like men can get just as much love, even though it may be in smaller numbers, because there's not as many possibly women viewers on Twitch as there are male viewers. So um, men automatically outnumber women to one, but you can still the same could be same for men. It just depends. So you can still get love
yeah,
being a male,
right,
and it would most of the time if you're getting like love like that, it's gonna be from a female. Like you're gonna
right,
make
right.
homies. On here on Twitch if you're a dude. We're all homies up in here, but
Yeah,
ain't nobody here giving that kind of support. Like
yeah,
donating $150 to you just on your stream just because like it's typically females who get that kind of
right.
love, and it's typically from men.
Yeah, and even the other way around, I feel like females give male streamers that like those insane donations, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, or well, that's not really the case for me, but yeah, I do have more male
no,
like financial supporters, but I feel like getting those kind of like crazy donations, it's kind of has to be the
it's
opposite
always going to come
sex.
from the opposite
Yeah,
sex, is
yeah,
like pretty much.
yeah. I feel
But
like
I think it's more noticeable because there's more of a male audience on
right,
Twitch, and so
right,
the women are outnumbered. It's almost like
yeah,
mosquitoes to a light.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lots of e
Like
boys
it's
on
like,
Twitch. Yeah.
oh, it's a girl playing Apex. Oh
Oh
shit! And
my
if you go
god.
into their
Yeah.
stream, most of the time it's probably mostly dudes in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel like most most of the time, yeah, it's mostly males in the girl streamers chat. Can I get viewers for
Yeah,
being an e-boy? You can. You can detox. It depends. Well, it depends on the quality of viewers too. Like if you really play if your whole stream is about how you look and you really play off that fact that you look good, you're gonna get a bunch of horny dudes or horny girls in your chat, right? But if you make your stream about just having that genuine connection, then you will have a nice chat that are not just
Yeah.
a bunch of people trying to date you. And if you have a
Yeah, exactly.
wholesome,
It depends how you sell
yeah,
yourself for
yep.
sure.
If you have a wholesome, thought-provoking stream like we're doing right now, we're gonna have wholesome, thought-provoking people. So it's just how you sell yourself. Mama needs to play with his shirt off, then his conversion to an
Oh,
equal will be complete. I
ain't
mean,
nobody want that, bro.
oh
That
man,
will. I'm gonna lose my 4-person average, dog.
oh man.
I can't do it.
We don't have a 4-person average. You have like 15, 20 sometimes, bro. See, I see you. I see you, mama. You getting up there? I got no 4-person average. Well, it depends
Yeah,
on the stream.
I don't got no 15-person average. We floating closer to 4 than 15. How about that?
Four, four on my average. I got one now. Got it. Oh, okay. Do you guys see my channel points? I have a troll channel point. I put 9999999 for access to OnlyFans.
Oh,
Yeah, and
somebody's gonna get it.
if you look at the tags on this stream, one of them is auditory ASMR. Oh man, I've been trolling a lot, dude.
Hey, you never know. Somebody might be in their bed right now, just with their eyes closed, vibing out to this shit, feeling the tingle on their scalp.
Oh my god, dude. 9999. But Etox, you only got one average viewer? I feel like you got more, dude, no? But like we said, man, you gotta put in the work, I guess. With the
And we were literally just talking about how you
yeah,
could support 200 people.
yeah,
You could literally go and sub 200 people right now, and you're not gonna hit partner.
yeah.
Like you're not gonna have 75 average viewers, even if you supported 200. They're not all gonna return it.
Right. Yeah. Just it's just hard. Yeah, it's hard just getting over the hump. Most people are not over the hump. What is the statistic like? If you're a partner, you're literally like 0.1%
What
in the top
I was gonna say, it's
0.1%
like
or something.
1%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
top 1%, something like that. Yeah, most people are not gonna get over the hump. So yeah, but that's okay. It depends. It just depends on what you want. But for most people, they would be lying if they said they didn't want to become a partner. They don't just want to be a casual streamer. But if you don't just want to be a casual streamer and you want to be a full-time streamer, yeah, like we said, you have to put in the full-time hours to become the full-time streamer that you want to be. Um, this is how it goes. This is how life goes sometimes. Uh, Imagine getting over the hump. All right, Drew.
That's suspect, man.
That's
I use that shit everywhere.
gotta, gotta put in the effort, yeah. But if you missed what we said earlier, basically to recap what we said earlier, I was asking Mamba, like, why did you want to create S1N? Why did you want to create a community where people would, like, support each other? You know, they just wanted to take it to the next step. They started as just like a couple of brothers, that brotherly bond with online gaming, right, and taking it to the next level. And I asked, how do you network with people? How do you get someone to support you? How do you get someone to watch you, and repeatedly watch you? And that's just being selfless. So being selfless and putting that support out there, putting yourself out there just to support other people, and and establishing that genuine connection with other people, and that's what separates S1N from other teams, and that's something I could really respect, and that's why S1N is just it's a group of people that I could believe in. So Yeah, I've joined like other teams before, and they're not like this because it boils down to people being too selfish. And with S1N, that's definitely not the case. Definitely not the case. There are people who are selfless and want to show that love and want to see other people winning. Yeah. What a plug! It's not a plug. It's a customer testimonial. Or click my affiliate link to join us on that. I get a small kickback if you click the link in the panels below. I was kidding. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. S1 is all about feeling good vibes and sending out good vibes. Exactly. Exactly.
Send propaganda. No, we were literally talking about that, Drewski, how you can't just pop into someone's stream and say lurk or drop like an
Right.
emoji and then dip
Yeah.
out. You
Like
gotta
a lot of people
actually get
talking
to know the
emojis.
person.
I sort of noticed this. People just draw for 5 seconds, talking emojis, and leave. Like, bro. They'll come up in here with their brainwashed mumble jumble. Hey man, it's not it's a mindset, man. You gotta convert my viewers into this mindset. It's not a product. It's a mindset.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
I always have someone always in my chat and just says lurk. I just unfollowed his at that. They keep doing that. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, like for me, like I said before, I don't when I pop into somebody's chat, I don't I usually don't just say I got you tapped up. I usually try to spend some time establishing that connection. And that's what keeps people coming back. That's why White Mamba here is popular and has a pretty solid network because he puts himself out there and connects with other people genuinely. Doesn't just talk in emojis or says exclamation mark lurk. um, oh, I missed something about. Detox said some of my best friends that I started streaming with don't even pop in. Yeah. And Drew says, yeah, I feel that. Lots of my OGs left me to. Yeah. I don't know if you guys been streaming long enough, but I know Drew's been streaming at the same time. I think for as long as me too. Like most of my original viewers, yeah, they don't pop in anymore, which is kind of sad. But there are some that
Yeah,
pop in once
hardly
in a
any of my
while.
real life homies pop in. Like I only got a couple
Right,
real life homies, and that's including Tonga, and we
right,
do this together. But Rakuza, Tonga, Big Babalito, if you ever see him in there, and then
yeah,
occasionally my boy Rodney will be in. But other than that, none of the guys we gamed with coming up with, nobody.
yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody.
They don't pop in. And
Yeah,
it's okay.
that's okay.
That's not
It's
their
fine.
thing.
Yeah, it's not their thing. It's not. They're not part of this Twitch niche. Like Twitch is a pretty niche
Yeah.
thing, and yeah, for most people, watching a live stream is not part of their thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's not like there aren't real ones, Drew. It's just like they're still my friends. It's like this is not their thing, and you just gotta respect that they do have lives, and that's good. I would want friends that have lives, that have real life stuff to do. I wouldn't want to just be friends with like bums that have time to sit around and watch 8 hours of Twitch all day. Like I wouldn't want those type of friends either. So yeah,
Oh, who actually stream?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that would be bugging to me. Like if the day ever came where Tonga stopped coming to my stream, I'd be
yeah,
like, damn, bro, what
yeah,
the hell?
yeah,
Like, what happened? Where are you? I miss
oh,
you. But
yeah,
yeah, I get it.
yeah, yeah. I feel like uh people, you gotta check up on people sometimes. Like if there's somebody you really mess with and you haven't watched their stream in a while, you just pop in there once in a while. It's easy. But yeah, there are so many people that have watched me in the beginning, but they just never show up anymore. They never. Like they haven't showed up in months. not even once. So it sucks. And like they were streamers too, but unfortunately, like yeah, a lot of them are busy and they can't stream themselves anymore. But like just because you can't stream yourself, that doesn't mean you can't like pop into my stream once in a while. Just because you can't stream yourself. But yeah, it's whatever. It happens. You just gotta move on. And you're saying you got IRL friends that pop up into your stream, but like, I never really had IRL friends in my chat. And I would say for a lot of people too. It's just like having an IRL friend. That's pretty rare because yeah, Twitch is just such a niche thing.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a the only real life friends that actually pop into my stream are people that I've been friends with for most of my life. So Big Bob Lito I've known since kindergarten.
Yeah.
So we've
Right.
been friends 27 years. Me and Kuz
Mm,
26 years. Tonga and I went to high school together. Rodney and I went to high school together. All those guys I've known
yeah.
for over a decade, some of them 2
That's dope.
decades. And so
Yeah.
it's like they're the ones that come in, but the friends I've made at work over the past couple years, maybe they're not coming. Like
Yeah.
the short term friends that you just make, that doesn't make them less of your friend. But
Yeah.
yeah, like Detox talking about, you come up with somebody, you guys are grinding, you both hit that affiliate, and then they change up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely bug me.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough yet to not experience that, but I've only been streaming for probably 3 months, 4 months,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of time for that to happen, I suppose.
I think Drew started streaming the same time I did. We've been streaming for almost 9 months now, I think. So yeah, people come and go, man. You meet a lot of people, and you can't get too caught up in the people with them egos, man. Yeah, Detox
Yeah.
mentioning. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, you guys came up at the same time, hit affiliate, shows no love now. I cannot imagine. Luckily, I've never met that type of person, but I can't imagine. Feels bad, Detox. I feel you, but that sucks. Really.
Oh no, no, I you're not sounding mean at all, Drewski. And that's the reality of it. It's gonna happen. People grow apart, and some people,
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's they get busy and they can't come back, or whether it's they are, I don't want to use the word jealous, but maybe they feel like they are more deserving, perhaps, or salty about it, or maybe they just don't like you no more. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's gonna be people that fall off, but it's all right, I guess. Like, I'm sure it'll bug me in the moment, but I think as long as you keep the genuine, like,
Yeah.
you lose five friends over the next year who supported your stream, if five of them dip out on you for no reason,
Right.
but you kept one genuine friend, you made one genuine person, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, and you can replace that five with
Right.
continuing how you've been doing it anyways.
Quality
It's more
over
important to have.
quantity.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, I've been like founders for some people. Like I was one of the first 10 people to subscribe to some streamers, but they they don't show any love back. Like I've I've been there for some people when they first start streaming, and they never pop into my stream. So I mean that sucks. So I just move on. Like honestly, but I thought we would establish that connection, but I guess not. They're more focused on themselves, even though I've been there
Yeah.
for them since the beginning. So that sucks, dude. It sucks, but there are more people out there. There are more streamers out there that are that don't have that
Their
ego.
loss, man.
Yeah, their loss. Like just because someone did that to you, then like you don't become that person. Or I will not do that to somebody else. Like if somebody were there since the beginning, I'll definitely show them that love. I wouldn't act like they do. That's why they'll become failures. That's facts, dude. In fact, most of the people that I've like supported since the beginning, half of them don't stream anymore. So yeah, their loss. And they showed like no love back to me. Yeah, those are the people that don't stream anymore. Rakusa,
Never, man.
never.
Never.
Mamba's too nice. He will never do that. Drew said, I've experienced that with a girl streamer and she became an e-girl. Damn. Really? Damn, Drew. I can't scroll up in my chat. Oh my god. Yeah, people are selfish when they don't stream. They don't open Twitch at all. Yeah, that sucks. I think they don't even pop it to my stream once in a while. So, I mean, yeah, it's their loss, I guess. That's part of the reason I didn't push to join Pulse. What do you mean? Then I got hooked up with S1 and it was completely different. Nothing but love for some of Pulse, but it's us. Oh.
Oh, it's getting real.
Ooh, we're starting some drama here.
I'm over here looking like Kermit, the Kermit meme, man. I'm just sipping on my tea.
Oh. Yeah, those are some selfish mother effers. Yeah, dude. Those are the people that I unfollow, man. I show them so much support and they don't come to my streams for months. Yeah, man. That's Mambo's middle school picture. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Bro, I had that haircut in like 6th grade though, bro. I got a picture, just a little bit darker hair. I look just like that.
Yeah, there are people out there. Yeah, I've said it before. Like, God, these people got egos, man. I'm not gonna name any names, but I've been there since the beginning, and they don't like they just treat me like a viewer, bro. Like they don't. I don't know. They think they're on a pedestal higher than me. It sucks. And they know full well that I stream too, and then I support them, but they don't support you. So, yep. Mambo is the same dude I met at elementary, even as adults, chill as fuck. Yeah, I would predict that. I feel like Mamba is just chill.
Oh.
He wouldn't be a snake, even though Mamba's in his name. He wouldn't be a snake, you know.
Nah, never that. Yeah, never.
Yeah, some girl treated me like a viewer instead of a streamer. Yeah, man. Yeah, people feel like they like earn that viewer or something. Like they don't treat it like a community. They see you as something. They see you as someone below them.
Like going in, bro.
They're going in on Mama, bro. They're going in. They're going in on. Oh, I have another picture too. But Mamba's the real one, yeah. Even though Mamba's in his name,
Bro.
he will never switch up. That girl's in Pulse. Whoa! Ooh! All right. Ooh! Damn, we sipping some tea right here. We got the tea right here.
I missed what girl?
This girl that doesn't show any love back to Drew. That girl's in Pulse. Ooh. No.
Huh.
Okay. Oh, we're throwing shade at Pulse now, but oh man, yo. Honestly, Pulse is whack. Oh, fuck, shots fired. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Yo, no.
Oh man, what if G-Wayne Paul's in there right now? G-Wayne follows me, bro. Oh my god.
We love you, G-Wayne, man.
We love
you,
G-Wayne. I mean,
every community is gonna have its people that don't necessarily support the values though. Like D-Talk's talking about, we got close to 200 people, and not every single person in there is showing love like that. So, so it's like, dude, it's for sure like that's not what we try to go for in our community, and for the most part, we have a good group. But there's definitely people who came just to self-promote. And they don't get the same amount of love back either. So it is what it is. You reap what you sow.
Yeah. they're gonna have spies and speak poison on us. Oh no. Trim the fat 2020.
Yeah, well, we have the Discord set to prune inactive members who have been inactive for over a month, and then we also, we changed up the rules because we were just starting to get a large group of people to come in, drop their link in the Twitch or the Mixer channel, and then dip out, and that's kind of our experience in other people's Discord communities is what it's been, especially in some of the big communities. I'm not gonna say no names, but the big communities out there that when you go to their Discord, it's literally self-promotion all day long with a scattered random good morning here or there, and it's like, and there's no genuine community there. It's like an ad. You're just opening up an ad
Yeah.
and jumping up in there and ad for other people's streams. So we don't want that in strength and numbers. We want it to be more of a genuine place where people can and that's one thing I will say. I know Drewski's in here. I'm in a bunch of Discords, and some of them are community Discords and some of them are individual Discords, and a lot of them are nothing but self-promotion, but Drewski's is one of the few ones I'm in where
Yeah.
you
True.
get that genuine
True.
vibes
Yeah.
and the
True.
genuine
Definitely has
conversation.
his own community. Like every morning, it's
Yeah, I
always
love it,
popping.
bro.
Yeah.
Love it.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. Detox. Say for me, like, yeah, it's hard. Like when I first joined S1N, I didn't get any love for like 2 to 3 weeks. I still had like nobody from the Discord in my streams, but even though I would show them love, you know, and then but I kept at it, and then eventually the people came around. Yeah, some people still never see my streams. There's people ever since I joined, they still never see my streams, but I try to show my support here and there. But yeah, there are definitely some people who don't show support like at all. So yeah, it sucks. We can't do anything about them. Like yeah, they're their own selves. We can't speak for them. You know, we need some COD games. You know the vibes. Hey yeah, man. I'm not gonna do it on stream, but I mean, if you're on stream and you need somebody to play with, and if I have time, I'll probably be around for sure. Yeah, Drew plays COD too. Yeah. Yeah, we could play some COD. There you go. You know the vibes. But yeah. But yeah, just hanging there detox. I mean, there are some good people in S1N. And there's good people around Twitch. I'm sure they'll show some love back. Once you've once you've done the work and like supported other people too, I'm sure someone will show support back. But yeah, for like I feel like for the first 2 3 weeks when I was in S1N, I was like, what is this? Like nobody's showing me love back, but I stuck with it, and eventually I established a relationship with other people in the Discord, and I could say I'm pretty comfortable with other people in the Discord now. So, and I would say I'm pretty cool with Mamba. I mean, otherwise he wouldn't be here in this podcast. So, I mean, there are good people.
Gang.
Yeah, and then we can't speak for other people. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you,
I
Detox.
feel you, Detox.
We've had our conversations in the admin channel about how we could address it, and
Yeah.
we're torn on just straight up booting people. Like I think rule number one is literally positive vibes. So we don't want it to turn into like an authoritarian stuff like
Right.
thing either, where it's like you have to watch
Right.
everybody.
They shouldn't feel forced to go and watch somebody.
Yeah,
They should
we
want to
want
do
it to
it.
be an
Yeah.
organic thing,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like our mentality so far has been if they support, they get the support
Right.
from at least from the core couple people, you know, like we can't control everybody and not everybody's available all the time. But the at least the core group of people in there, we're all pretty consistent on
Right.
hopping through
Yeah.
streams. You'll see the
Mm. Yeah.
same names constantly when you're in different chats, and that's the cool thing. We can't, and I don't think we'll ever get to the point where we're just starting to call people out and boot them straight
Yeah.
out of there, but they'll lose interest once they see, okay, I joined in here, I dropped my link,
Yeah.
and nobody support me. I mean, I know I'm not supporting them either, but they're not
Yeah.
supporting me. They'll eventually leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they'll eventually get around. I feel like, at least for me, the people who are real out there and who are genuine people, they'll come around. Support will come around
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, we
Hey, what's up, VJ? Feeling a bit under the weather. What? Oh, I hope you feel better, man. But thanks for stopping by, dude. Oh
take us
man.
into the shower
I'm
with you.
gonna head out. No, Steph. Wait, what? Yeah.
Slow jam.
We're we're a community, not a dictatorship. Yeah. That's self promo vibes. Hey, what's up, Steph? How you doing? Yeah, we were talking about we were just talking about fake people and how like we show so much love to some people and then like they show none of it back, and that sucks. Dictatorship. uh Bro, I'm doing good. That's good stuff. For me, bro, I honestly thought we would not have such a long conversation, but it's been 3 hours, I think. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, it was a
yeah,
good. It's been a good conversation, man. We've had
yeah,
talked about a lot of different stuff. I
right.
appreciate you
Throwing
letting me
shade
come
at
up on
Pulse.
here.
No, that's good.
I can't believe we took that turn. I was like, oh shit,
Oh
where's
shit.
my water bottle? Let me take it.
Steph is. Oh yeah, and like how I show you love, but you don't give me any back. Wait, what?
Oh,
No, that is what?
oh,
That is fake news. What? No, that's not even
oh.
true. That is
F in
not
the
true.
chat.
Oh,
Help me. Whoa.
okay, dude. Wow, man. Cacto. No. I will never become my enemies. Okay, I will never act like my enemies. Okay, I will not become what I hate. Is that the saying? Whatever. Yeah, I would not do that. But yeah, man.
Oh my
But yeah,
god.
detox. I would say just I would say be a little more patient. But yeah, just be yourself. Just put the best stream that you can. Just be the best streamer that you can be. And just keep doing you. But at the same time, try to provide the best quality stream you can, and keep showing other people genuine love. And if they don't show you support back, then just ignore them, because there's other people that will show support back. All right, Mira, be gonna shower. We got alert. All
Oh,
right, thank you. Thanks for the alert, Drew. Have a nice shower. Hope you get clean all over. Yeah, I was a chosen one. Or
oh,
what?
shit.
Don't forget to scrub down there. You know, it could be stinking. Who we fighting, Master? Who hurt you? A lot of people hurt me, stuff. Guys and girls. A
He
lot
hurt himself.
of. Uh, I'll throw it.
That whoa.
Thank you, Steph. You're a real one. But nah, it's all good, man. I'll just ignore them. Freaking egos, man. I hate people with egos.
Drew's killing me, bro. I gotta mute my mic. I'm just over here laughing.
I'm gonna keep it there. Oh, good, dude. Freaking true, man. Freaking sus.
Oh my god, dude, that's hilarious.
Be
Bro, I got
genuine
tears coming out my
and
eyes.
never drift away from what you're true to. Yes. Preach it, Rakuza. Preach. You said my booty stay. You said your booty stay. Oh my god. Don't forget the deodorant, Drew. Okay, girls like it when you smell good. Just a heads up. I was kidding. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what.
Safari. Oh, is that from Safari? Oh my god, bro. You know, funny thing about Safari, I think I literally watched her blow up overnight. Like, all of a sudden, I was like watching Safari before she got partnered on Twitch, and then it, it seems like it was overnight. Like, bro, she has like almost 200 concurrent viewers now. That's crazy. Teach me how to be an e-boy and grow a community. I'm still here. I gotta wait for the gotta wait for the water, bro. How to be an e-boy and grow a community? I was saying to grow a community, like yeah, Mamba. I was asking Mamba about that earlier, and basically he said just showing that genuine support to other people, and if they don't show support back, then ignore them. Just keep on going and just keep putting yourself out there, keep being selfless, and just yeah, be genuine in people's chat. Don't just type in emojis. Don't just say exclamation mark lurk and dip. Being genuine like White Mamba. That that's what helped build this community. And I'm pretty sure that's how you did it, Drew, too. Just being genuine. I thought you didn't like small talks. Yeah, I don't like it. But you kinda have to when you
Lurk.
exclamation mark lurk. Or at least Drew typed a lot of stuff before exclamation mark lurk. But yeah. But we were saying also how networking is not everything. You know, I was saying you can't network your way to a partner on Twitch. At some point, you have to stop talking, and your content has to start doing some talking. But yeah, Mamba's my role model. Yeah, that's why I'm in S1N, and that's why I believe in this community. Yeah, there are some people who don't show support back. Yeah, but
Drew's my role model,
having a
man.
leader like Mamba, having such a selfless leader, that's what makes the difference. That's what sets S1N apart from other people. Well, this might seem like a giant ad for S1N, but I'm just telling the truth, man.
Pay advertisement.
I mean, it's hard out here to just network and stuff, and just having a place for people to do it. I think it's a beautiful thing. Middle gang.
Middle gang.
Content
like
and networking. Yeah. All right. You do networking when you first start out, and then after that, you gotta do the content. So you start off with that networking as your foundation, and to build on top, you gotta do the content for sure.
Hey, yeah, big facts, Ray.
Yeah,
Tonga's the man, bro.
Tonga.
Tonga is the man. That's Chief Tonga, man. I'm trying to get him to change his Twitch name to Chief Tonga. No, it's like that's exactly the stuff we talk about when we're not online or whatever, when we're just texting throughout the day at work. When we get together with, me and my fiance, him and his wife, and we're kicking it, or they hate it because that's all we're talking about is the community, what we could do.
But yeah, man, it's just like genuine people, for the most part, genuine people, and just have that interaction. And we just want to see each other grow on Twitch.
Yeah.
We want to see each other winning. That's it. Yeah. Exclamation mark S1N. Yeah, but this is sponsored by S1. When did I join S1N? Because I barely realized when you did. I joined 3 months ago, I think. See, how I joined S1N was I discovered Joy Side 19 on Instagram, and then I was in her chat, and she was like promoting this Discord. I was like, "Oh, can I join this Discord?" and then Mamba was there too,
Oh
and then
shit.
yeah, Mamba gave me the link to S1's Discord, and then I joined. And at first, like I said, I wasn't getting a lot of love back, even though I showed a lot of people in that Discord love. And then, but I still stuck with it. I was a little butthurt, but I still stuck with it. And then the support eventually came around. So yeah, I would say now more than half of the people who watch my streams are part of S1. I thought you were only there for a month. No, I've been there for 3 months. Yeah, like the same time I discovered like Joyside19 on Instagram. That was like 3 months ago because I'm a 3 month sub to her, I think. So yeah, 3 months.
Shout out, Joy.
Shout out
The
Joyside.
goat.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a full-time job, Drew.
yeah. You gotta put in the effort. Yep. Yeah, Joy was
Yeah,
like,
Detox is one of the stream team OGs too. Before we moved to Discord, Detox was in our IG
oh,
stream
I did
team.
not know that. I
But
thought Detox was a recent member.
most people
Yeah.
didn't come.
Oh,
Yeah, most people stayed on the IG. They didn't want to hop over to Discord.
oh,
Detox, Mikey, Cool Mint, they moved over with us.
right.
So yeah, Detox one of the OG homies.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's cool, dude.
full time, full time.
Yeah, Joy's popular as hell. Yeah, she was like the only streamer that actually shows support back. Like what? I was like, I used to have this like routine of just like trying to find new people to support and just trying to make friends with them, and then that didn't really work out because 90% of the time they wouldn't show support back. But then yeah, Joy was one of the first people who actually showed support back. So that was crazy. Okay, one. Alright, BRB. Alright, Drew. Have a good shower. Full, yeah, full time. Yeah, we were saying you gotta put in the 10,000 hours just to see any type of results or just to be good at anything. But yeah, um, bro, I think that's all I got for today. I mean, I actually like did not write down a lot, but we talked way more than what I wrote down. So yeah, it's been 3.5 hours already. What? So,
So it's getting close to the 4 hour mark too,
yeah,
which is pretty crazy.
that's great. I thought you were gonna, yeah, 3:20. God damn. I,
Hey, I
uh,
appreciate you having me. I wish Tonga could have been on, man. I
yeah,
was trying to get him on today. He said it was gonna be a
right.
busy time for him
Yeah,
with the
that's all
fam,
good.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
would have loved to have Tonga on here too, so we could talk about it,
Hey,
how it all started and shit. But
right.
next time, bro.
For
Next time,
sure.
have
And
Tonga up
yeah.
on there.
And you could come back again. We could have more people. We could have repeating guests. It's all good. We
Oh
could talk
yeah,
about similar things too. Like we don't gotta talk about something completely different every single time. So, yeah. And there's always more stuff to
I'm
talk
down
about.
for that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We could never run out of stuff to talk about, I think. I just realized how much I need a cushion for my chair. Yeah, I have a pretty crappy chair. That's why I can't stream for long. Pretty crappy chair. Well, yeah, man. It's been. I guess we can wrap this up now. Yeah, it's been almost 4 hours. Jeez. Alright, man. Before we sign off, I want to thank every single one of you guys for coming here. Thank you. Thank you guys again. Hope you guys have a good night. Thank you to Mamba again for coming on, man. Appreciate you.
appreciate you, chat.